Good evening. Hello, hello. Sorry about the delay. I'll be with you very shortly. Ah! Hello, hello. Good evening. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Spike After Dark on a Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello, hello. We're here to play a little bit of Mario Kart today. We're bringing things back to the place it all started, I suppose. Yeah, it's Mario. It is Mario. And it's a cool mod I've looked at a few times, and every time they come out with a big update, I like to jump back into it. Hello to Lord, and I'm Chilean now, and Fancy Hudson, and Never, and Rock Me, and everybody else. I hope you're all having a good evening. I showed Aldous a clip of you talking about your first date of Spindingo. Right, yes. Glad that he is getting up to date with all of this. Has Aldous just decided to not come to streams himself and he just sends you now? It's like, ah yes, my little gremlin, you go over and go to Spike's stream and report back with what you find. That's how he sounds. Have you played Super Relicio 64? I've not, Bazinga. Is it like is it a Mario 64 mod? Sounds like one. And welcome. It is cool. I've played that one mod, B1002 or whatever it's called. That one was pretty cool. And I played the demo of Kaze Emanuel's mod. That was pretty cool too. Yeah, that one's crazy. That one's crazy. Relicio is Oops All Toad. Oh, cool. So it's Toad focused. He says he is not a bottom and that you are because you're a masochist because he told me about your CBT clip. I mean the clip that I'm sure he made. I see. Okay, look. Me claiming to not be a bottom is one thing. But Aldous claiming to not be a bottom is preposterous, dude. Nobody is more bottom-coded than that dude. And, you know, it's always been that way. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, come on. He said you liked getting punched in the dick by your ex-UF. Well, he is incorrect. He obviously doesn't have a very good memory, because that's not true at all. It was getting kneed in the dick. Anyway, let's continue. So, this game, this mod is by our friend Linotros, who has been doing this one for a few years now. And, and yeah, it's been cool watching its progress. This update's actually a big one because it like completely replaces all of the character sprites with 3D models, makes it look more like Mario Kart DS, which is pretty interesting. It has a kind of a curious look to it now, and along with that, you've also got lots of new courses, new gameplay modes, some fun like multiplayer things to mess around with. It's like a elimination mode with the balloons and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a nice chill mod that's kind of like a Vanilla Plus experience. It doesn't do anything that's like too crazy, but it does do some pretty damn cool shit. Can you watch a trick trailer of Super Relicio? Yeah, I'd like to actually. Let's do that. Let's have a look. So it's Toad focused, huh? I did like the Toad game that was on the Wii U and the Switch. So it could be alright. Captain Toad, that is. I mean, eventually it got to a point where I was too stupid to play, but like the puzzles got a bit too tricky, but that's okay. So there's Super Relicio 64 Green Demon Challenge by Nathaniel Bandy, of course. What's Super Relicio 64? I'm just seeing a lot of like reaction stuff. Is there a trailer? Let me type in trailer. Is it? Right. I think this is kind of a trailer. I think, maybe. Well, it's basically a shitpost. Yeah, I gather that from the videos. Looks like Vinny played it. Alright, let's put on Vinny's video for a sec then. That'll work. Oh, this was a while ago, this one. All right, cool. We'll watch his. Thank you for the clip, Hudson. All right, so. Let me go to window capture. I'll just get it up now. Would you do a Just Chatting stream? You're a good yapper. Thank you. I would, yeah. Eventually. I just never really like. I never really know what to do in one. Why am I not on the screen? Hold on, I should be. I might need to reset myself. No, that's the game. Whoops. Where am I? Where am I? Sorry, I messed up everything because I was recording my DJ set, of course, and I changed my OBS setup a little bit. Where the fuck am I? Hold on, I'm gonna appear. I'm gonna appear like magic in a second. Bring it up. Weirdly, like it's capturing fine, but it's just not showing. How weird. Oh yeah, he's a pro, of course. He does get a lot of reps in. You gotta give him that. Bizarrely, I'm not getting captured right now, so I might need to try and. Oh, there we go. Right now, I am. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. My Spout 2 capture stopped working, but the regular game capture still works. I'm always having technical difficulties. That's just my whole life. All right, so let's get a little bit of Vinny's video up, shall we? If it's safe to play, and I assume it is. All right, so Firefox. Yep. All right, here we go. Hawk down, redeem where? Oh, sorry, it's not on at the moment, is it? I need to... You don't have enough points yet, but I will turn it back on soon. All right, we're coming. Here we go. Let me make sure the sound's on. Bear with me. Okay, so... Okay, let's just move that into the center a little bit more. There we go, and we'll get rid of that for a sec. Okay, so we're gonna look at this.
'64, which is in fact not the name of it, but
so it was.
I've invented my own.
It was previously called
name.
Super Todio, I guess, or not. that's what he's calling it, because I guess Releasio isn't good enough. Okay, yes, it's a Toad shitpost from the looks of it.
Prepare yourselves.
Oh my god, the noise! Okay, so it's like the original music, but in like a scrambled Toad sound font. A little distorted here. Poor Vinny, the fucking shit they put him through. It's not fair. I say that like I'm not completely subjected to bullshit all the time.
Yep, those are all Toad screams.
Nice.
In the form of music. I am so sorry.
She's so pretty with the Toad face everywhere.
Single flips.
Wow. So
sent this in.
Everything is this one texture then, I guess.
Sunday, but knock this out real quick.
Occasionally there's a black one that's like some distorted. I think it's like a distorted version of it.
Especially when trying to sleep.
Oh, and the grass texture is just the same texture but in green.
Every texture is Toad.
I like the vocal samples. It reminds me of the Choicer Voicer.
Toad.
When you play that and they just give you like complete garbage that's like crispy as hell to say. I should play that again.
Is Toad moving like this?
And get kicked out and fucking
I'm
fired.
also gonna make an attempt at corrupting this.
All right, cool. Yeah, so all right, I get it. It's a Toad shitpost stack. I mean, I could play that for 5 minutes. Probably not 33 minutes like good old Vinny here. I think he's built different. Is all I can say. The Toad butt vols are from Mario Kart 64. Oh, well that does make sense because like the most Toad vocal samples were probably in Mario Kart 64, and I suppose Mario Party as well back in the day. All right. Anyway, we're playing Mario Kart 64 Amped Up tonight, which is a cool ROM hack of Mario Kart 64. Thank you, by the way, to everybody that attended my DJ set at Tabermono Fest 2 days ago, Saturday night. It was really fun. The guys in it were really talented, and I really enjoyed it. It was like very intimidating to be around like so many absolute pros and like have to somehow put forward my set and be like, yeah, I'm here too, because I'm like an amateur. I've only been going since like late last year or so, and occasionally practicing and stuff, but like yeah, like it was scary, but it was good in the end. People liked it, and I don't think I completely embarrassed myself, and yeah, we had fun. Alright, game audio coming back on. CTR when? Oh, I like CTR. We've played it a couple times. I'll probably play it again. Maybe when the next online update comes out, we'll play it. I'd never attended something like that. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. I've actually been like, pretty much ever since Picky Picky and the completely unrelated VTuber Mono Monet, ever since like they got into DJing way back in the day, I've been going to those kind of functions, and I think the original ones I went to were like Woofy Cakes is one, He used to do a similar event, Woofy Party. I went to a couple of those probably a couple years ago. Similar kind of vibes, just lots of DJs, all going one by one doing their set. And yeah, I got pretty interested in DJing and stuff from there, just seeing how much fun it was to see everybody doing it. And yeah, after a while, I just kind of wanted to try it myself. Wanted something to focus on, like when I was kind of, you know, working a lot last year, and just got myself a little deck and played around a bit. And obviously, the things that I like, music-wise, are not exactly what everybody's into. We were talking in the Discord. I played a lot of like boomer dance classics compared to most of the people there, which is, you know, which thankfully did set me apart and did give me a certain charm, I guess. Did he hold one for each edition of VCAT? No, this is the first time it's been in VCAT. So Mono wasn't an ambassador for VCAT last year, so she didn't do anything official with it. Yeah, this year it just so happened to line up perfectly with it, and yeah, that was the story. There was another Taiba Mono Fest previously, so it's the second one, I believe. I don't remember if it was last year or early this year, but it was a while ago. And I wasn't obviously involved in that, but I did attend it, and I thought it was really fun. So I figured, after attending that one, oh yeah, I'll sign up for the next one. And I did sign up for the next one, but of course, I signed up a bit ahead of time, and you know, I didn't realize how big the event was going to get, and how many like actual industry pros were going to be in it. You know, like yeah, really fucking. Some really heavy hitters were in there, and they were very good, you know. But every set was a little bit different, and you know, the ones that I liked the best were not the industry pros, you know. Although they did do very good sets. That's not to like put them down at all. But like, I found that there is something about the Taiba Mono side of it, and how like they were just very creative, and their sets were very cool. But yeah, like I thought that we all represented ourselves pretty well, and yeah, thankfully people seem to dig mine. Yeah. Thank you, Never. Thank you. I think so too. I think it definitely stood apart, which is like the one thing I was really worried about, was that I'd somehow pick the same songs as everybody else, you know, and like, or we'd have too much crossover and I'd steal somebody's thunder. Yeah. Thank you. I tried to get my transitions as good as I could, because that was like the main thing I was messing up. The thing with DJing is it's all timing, and the timing just kind of comes with time. You've got to just keep grinding it out until you can hit it, and hit it consistently. And I was like, yeah, I was practicing those particular transitions for so long, because like, and I'd sometimes just change them and be like, nah, that doesn't really work, let me try something else. And so all of them were like pretty refined. I had the advantage of being able to practice quite a bit, and yeah, like I just kind of, I changed a bunch of tracks right up to like the couple days before as well. Like I was still undecided on a few ones, and you know, in the end, I think the vibes were good. Like there was some slower stuff, some faster stuff, but it all kind of had a cohesiveness to it, which is what I wanted. And yeah, I did not stream it on Twitch, but it was streamed on Twitch. It was on Mono Monet's channel. And Never Gonna Give You Up also recorded his own perspective. He has his own VOD that is on YouTube. You can watch it there if you're interested. Yeah, there's the recording. So that is what happened. You can get the live audience reactions to stuff I played as well, which is very fun. Yeah, thank you, Rock. Thank you. I'm just glad you guys liked it, because I know, like, there is, like, it's difficult to do crossover stuff like this, you know? You guys are obviously the dudes that turn up to watch me play racing games badly, and you're not necessarily going to be interested in a bunch of like dance music and like a big crowd event like this, but you still turned up, and like it really means a lot to me. And you seem to really have a good time too, which is important. I could see all the reactions coming in and stuff, so I'm glad that we were all able to enjoy it together. Stream the next time? I think I might. Yeah, I didn't want to like push myself too far though, because my computer was really struggling. Like I literally was kicked out of VR chat mid-performance. Yeah, it was barely hanging on. If I tried to stream it, it would be absolutely over for me. Yeah. Like that's it's a different kind of crowd, you know. But like I tried not to pick anything that's like too obscure that like younger people wouldn't be into it, which is why, you know, I pick mostly classics and stuff that has a certain sound to it, you know. And of course, like, you know, I had a couple of anime songs and stuff, not too many. It probably had the least amount of Japanese songs of any set, which is, you know, it's fine. I had like one or two. Also, VR chat stream when? Yeah. So I'll probably do one pretty soon. I don't know if I'll be cuddling Aldous during it, but there's some worlds I want to check out, and I do actually have a headset. I couldn't use the headset the other night because it kept crashing VR chat, and it was only when I took the fucking headset off that it stabilized somewhat. Even then, it didn't stabilize perfectly. Oh, nice, Rock. But see, I know you, and I know that if it was shit, you'd actually tell me, because you always do. So, like, yeah, if you're saying it's good, then yeah, I know you've got rave experience, so I know that's good. That's a good benchmark. Yeah, I know. We had Lucky Star opening, both Keanu EDs. Yeah, it's like it's good to have the classic weeb shit in there, but at the same time, yeah, like you do want to branch out a little bit. I had like the Psycho-Pass opening, and I had the Higurashi When They Cry opening. Like, I had some too, but I try not to pick anything as cliche as the Lucky Star opening, but it is a banger. Like, I can't necessarily, like, blame them for it, because you want crowd pleasers at the end of the day. It's like when I'm at work, I have to play the Cha-Cha Slide. I don't necessarily want to. I don't necessarily want to play the Cupid Shuffle or Chocolate, but at the same time, it's a crowd pleaser. You're playing it because you've got an audience of people here that want to dance and want the classics, you know what I mean? So it's a balancing act when you're doing something like that. You kind of have to pick the stuff that you have to pick a good amount of the stuff that you know is going to get a reaction, and the stuff that you want to hear and you think is cool, and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly, Rick. I think the room was maxed out, and it went over 80 at one point. Like, there were somehow people slipping in where it was like at 84, 85, shit like that. People just kept coming, and it was a massive world. So yeah, it was chugging a little bit. I've never really had trouble in the previous DJ events they've done, because usually they've had like a pretty small world, like a back alley or something, or like a little square sort of area. But because this one was in the massive VCAT world, because of the branding and all that, it did chug it a little bit. Oh, of course, Fancy. Yeah, basic. Can't forget that. The penis corset was really good. It was like kind of crazy, but I had to respect it because the mixing on display was absolutely insanity. I was trying to like listen to see, okay, where's the transitions? Where's the shit coming in? And it's like the whole thing was so fucking fast and so unbelievably skilled. It's like I couldn't keep up with it at all. You have to have like a serious Monster Energy brain to even like mix at that level, which is, you know, it's why it's respectable. Not necessarily like the way I do it, but that's fine, you know. Everybody loves a little bit of variety. I do have about an hour of that bunny girl dancing. Oh, I bet you fucking do. From what I was hearing of Never's stream, he was mostly just like looking at the bunny girl's ass the whole time, and you know, every other nice behind that came into shot. I saw you glancing down at Mono's butt during my set too. I respect it. Dude was just stalking her. Yeah. I know. Never loves bunny girls though. I know that. He always marks out for the bunny girl in Pocket Gal. Bunny boy for you? Fair. And yes, that's right, Callie. This is the brand new Switch 2 here. It really does look this crispy. It's really amazing that Nintendo released it in this state, isn't it? Shouldn't have rushed it out the door so much. Welcome, Callie. I hope you're doing well. Got a good panty shot. Yeah. Glad to hear it. But yes, my DJ set went well. I'm glad you guys were able to enjoy it, and I'll do another one soon. I'll probably do another one just for Twitch soon. There's so much shit that like didn't make it into that one because I had to just fill half an hour and only half an hour. So like I've got a bunch of shit on the cutting room floor that I can throw together and come up with another one. Anyway, shall we start playing the game? Alright, how's the volume? It seems a little bit low, so I'll pump it up just a little. But yeah, as you can probably gather from the DJ set, my taste in like dance music is mostly like 90s stuff and 2000s stuff, particularly like old happy hardcore and stuff like that. And like I could do an all punk set list or something, but at the end of the day, I do need to get people on the dance floor and get them dancing, you know. So like I stuck to the shit I like, and hopefully the enthusiasm came out. But like even with a crowd of a lot of Zoomers and stuff, you can still get them going if you hit the right notes. El Sonito certainly does. There's some that are just always going to pop the crowd. Very welcome break from the more Zoomery stuff. Yeah. I'm glad. Like Mono did ask me if I was happy with that position in the set list, in the artists, so to speak, and I did figure, okay, this will be a good spot for me because there was a couple of the big hitters I know were like just after me. Yeah, and yeah, thankfully the guy just before me as well, Chicken, his set was really good, so like I really enjoyed his one, and then like I felt like that put the crowd in a good spot to have mine. Anyway, yes, we are playing a Mario Kart 64 mod tonight, as you can probably gather. Play the crash dance. Yeah, so I should probably explain that. What happened during my DJ set is I actually like briefly got kicked out of VR chat, but thankfully the stream was separate, so the music kept going, but I just disappeared from the DJ deck. And what happened is basically somebody with the shitty Crash Bandicoot model, the one from the WoW meme, they jumped up on the decks and just started like spamming the default dance. It was pretty keno. It was like it happened at the best time, and then like Ricubus and I believe Alice, the two who were watching in the crowd, they just jumped up onto the deck and like made themselves tiny and just like were like running on it and spinning on it and stuff. It was really funny. But yeah, like if you watch the VOD, it just all breaks down into ridiculousness the second I disappear, which is great because it kept the crowd engaged. I was only gone for about 3 minutes or so, but yeah. Not often that you can see a DJ disappear mid-set and start playing songs from the queue outside. Because they won't let him into the venue because there's too many people. To be fair, I wasn't even sure if I was going to get in at the rate things were going. There were so many people there. But yeah, it was good fun. Anyway, this, as you can see, is a mod with some custom tracks. Some of these are ports from other games. Some of them are original. And of course you have the original tracks also here. I believe you just press that one, yeah. And there's also mirror mode as well, of course. I think I'm doing the special cut right now, and you will immediately notice a difference in that this has 3D character models instead of the oh shit, what's my controls? Alright, here we go. Alright, now I just need to remember how to fucking play this. Oh Jesus, I'm not doing well, everybody. I only set the controls before stream. I think I'm in like elimination mode right now. Instantly lost, literally. I'm in get the boot up the arse mode right now. I didn't even realize. Sad times. Shall we try that again? But yeah, I've got a lot of nostalgia for this game. Used to play it with my dad all the time growing up, and I'm actually usually pretty good at it, but unfortunately I'm playing on an emulator here and I don't entirely know what the controls are. Yes, these are actual 3D models that they've ported in. I think they've all been handmade as well by Litronome. They're very like reminiscent of the DS ones, I find, and they do animate as well. They have like little winning animations and stuff like that. It's cute. I do love the look of the original Mario Kart 64 there. Like with the sprites and all that. Oh my god, I'm absolutely shitting it here. Alright. Let me warm up a little bit. Maybe I'll start on 100 or something. This is way faster than vanilla. It is, I think so. Okay. We've unlocked Love This Mod, which is in extras. If I remember correctly, that just like gives me a happy face or something. 50cc, yeah, maybe I need to start. Yes, there you go. Yeah, you get the happy Litronom face. A little alpaca in the corner there. That's all that does. I remember that from the previous versions. All right, let's try 100. Oh, there's a gameplay selector thing on the side there. I'm not sure how you control that. Oh, there we go. That's it. Okay, so elimination style. The last race to reach a checkpoint will be removed from the race. So it's burnout freestyle, basically. I remember having good fun with that. I think that was added on the last update that I played. All right, let's random it. DK, classic rare DK as well. No longer in use for Nintendo. All right, we'll do this one. We'll start with the Diddy Kong racing track. I can't mess this one up, surely. Yeah, now we're talking. I'm gonna be stuck losing the rust race for hours. That's fine, it's fine. But yeah, performance-wise, it seems good. It actually looks a lot like Diddy Kong Racing with the 3D models. Like it feels basically like playing the game already. So this game, the ROM hack does work on hardware as well, and I wanted to play this on my actual N64, but unfortunately I can't find an SD card reader anywhere, so we'll have to just emulate it for tonight, which is fine because I think it probably looks a little better on the emulator anyway. Because obviously the tricky thing with the 3D models is that when you're on a low resolution, they're a little harder to make out from a distance. But if you're at a high resolution, like on an emulator, it's not really a problem. But it is cool, nonetheless. I think, yeah, Mario Kart 64 would have been the last one to actually have sprites at all. I believe it was Double Dash next, and that one they went all 3D. The track is legendary, so some arcades in the hood used to have N64 hooked up to cabinets. Hell yeah! Oh, dude, that's the hood. That's the hood right there. I remember some shit like that before. I went to an arcade in Bristol a while back, and they had that set up. They had like what the fuck did they have on it? Smash, I think, and a couple of other things. Like a jerry-rigged cabinet set up. It was cool. You get a nice little pop-up when you hit somebody as well. I hear the new DK game is really good, so I'd like to play it at some point. We got a nice third. Not too bad. Of course you would, Rock. That sounds about right. We get the little alpaca in the center now, because we love the mod. I mean, I'm glad I'm making him happy, if nothing else, you know? Okay, so we got a third. That's not a bad start. We can surely get more. Unfortunately, I ran through all my beer when I was doing my DJ set, so I only have a nice coffee to drink at the moment. Never too late for a cup of coffee, I think. I say at 1 AM. This is I think this one was in Double Dash, wasn't it? Oh shit! What's the skinny on the latest Mario Kart? Did they ever fix that patch that everybody was moaning about? I think they made it so it was mandatory to do like 4-lap races or something, didn't they? And everybody was very upset about it. It's a really good port though. This track looks basically exactly the same as it does on the GameCube, which is pretty impressive considering we're on the N64 here. I'm also not really playing with any like emulator optimizations. This is pretty much how it would be on console. I think the resolution might be bumped up just a tiny bit, but not much. You can still see it's kind of jaggy. Uh-oh. No, I hit Bowser, that's fine. Would this run on hardware? It does, yes. I've been told, according to the trailer, it does run fine on hardware. Which is cool, because obviously Nintendo themselves weren't really able to pull 3D character models off when they made it, but, you know, Mario Kart 64 was a pretty early N64 game, which is easy to forget. I think it came out in, like, late 96 or something, like, so they hadn't entirely figured out the hardware yet. It still only started, like, shortly before that. But yeah, it's very cool that it's actually possible at all. It's just got a ton of content as well, which is great. It's got all the different modes and stuff. I do want to try and eliminate a race. Ah, fuck no! Oh my god! Robbed of second place. Did you see that shit? I was so close. Get cucked. Well, it's okay. We got third twice, so we're gonna have an overall third, hopefully. Yeah, we are about halfway behind there. We need to win these two, ideally, if we're going to have any chance. Let's go! Also, you can beep a horn now, which I don't think you could do in the original. Oh my god! That was cool. Gravity applied to that. What about online multiplayer? I think there's a way. But I don't think it's not in natively, but I know that there's ways to play N64 games online that people have. So you could probably do it if you were committed enough. I actually think multiplayer for the original will probably be coming pretty soon, because the original got a PC port recently, of course. Just like it's in a similar situation that Crash Team Racing was in a while ago, where it had like its decompilation done, so people are just starting to mess around with it now. There's like a PC port, and I imagine there'll probably be online multiplayer for it soon enough, once somebody figures out the code. But yeah, I'd be definitely down for playing some when that comes out. I know you've got online multiplayer for the original Mario 64, and that's not even a racing game, so I'm sure it'll come out. Yeah, this is a mod of the actual ROM of the actual game, so like it doesn't use any code from the port or the decomp or anything like that. It's purely just like a ROM hack, which is pretty cool because it has like so much shit in it. But yeah, it's all just original assets and like just fucking around with the original, which is cool. There's a beauty in just like hacking up a game, you know, without like any extra assistance from like looking at the code or anything. You just kind of like figure it out. And this is definitely one of those projects, because I think the first time I played like a version of this was probably when I had my last model and stuff. It was years ago. And back then it was just like, there was like a few new courses, but it didn't have anywhere near as much cool shit in it. I remember it had a mode where like all of the tracks were really big, and it had a mode that was called like extra large mode or something, and you could play all of the tracks in just like giant size and try and not die. It was pretty fun, but it's come a long, long way. Yeah. So the PC port situation is interesting because there's actually two different PC ports. Oh my god, third again! Jesus Christ. It's not looking promising, chat, but it's okay. We're having fun. We're chatting. So the PC port. So one of them was based off of the decompilation code, which was by the people that did the Zelda port, Harbour Masters. And the other one is a recomp port by the people that did Recomp 64, which is like the Majora's Mask port. That's what it was. They did that one. And I think Star Fox as well. So like two different teams ported the same game, basically. What I think happened was they may have been... I think one come out and then I guess, you know, they weren't really satisfied with it. At least one person wasn't, so they did their own. And honestly, the recomp version is the one to get. That one is basically perfect. I tried playing them both out of curiosity, and like, especially when you play stuff like the Rainbow Road course, you can really see the graphical glitches and stuff in the decomp version. So yeah, the recomp version that's on GitHub, that's the one to get, because that's the better one. That said, they're both good, but like, yeah, that's the one that has like basically no glitches as far as I can tell. It's kind of a crazy scene these days, though, where this many people are trying to port old games and stuff like that. It's always Nintendo games now, because Nintendo fans are just crazy. It's like pretty much just like if it's a Mario game or a Sonic game, you can guarantee that there'll be a fucking port of it, and there'll be like fan games and ROM hacks and all kinds of shit. But if it's anything else, forget about it. Nintendies just love this shit. They will never stop. Oh my god, third for life. It really is. I just can't make any progress here with them. Dude, they cannot stop dropping the nanas. Get her! Best Mario Kart ever. It is! It is Mechanica. I agree. Also has the highest skill ceiling, I think. Because like, I can whip anybody's ass in this. IRL, but in the other Mario Karts I'm not so good. But yeah, welcome. I'm actually playing a ROM hack of Mario Kart 64 today. As you could probably immediately tell, because it's got 3D character models and not sprites. Though a lot of people don't even know that Mario Kart 64 has sprites and not models. Fuck! Because they look so good and they move so smoothly that it's almost hard to tell. But I think I only realized that when I like played it on an emulator years later, and I could see like the pixels and stuff, and I was like, oh shit, they're just pictures. But on a CRT TV back in the day, I couldn't tell at all. Okay, it's not over. It's not over, chat. Something that you can get for the PC port is there's like a HD version that remade all the models from scratch, which is pretty cool. So rather than just like put them through an AI filter or something, somebody actually went and remade them all in the style of the old like SGI graphics and stuff like that, and they look very good. So like, if you're gonna play it like upscaled, that is definitely the route to go, I think. They have something similar for Mario 64, I think. Well, there's a whole project of people just making like specifically like the renders of the promotional stuff that looks like that. All right. Oh shit, we're gonna run out of fucking space in a second, dude. These guys are so close. Can we finally get a first and not a third? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, nice drift boost! Oh, perfectly done. We got it. We're so back, chat. We're so back. Look at him beating his chest. It does look so much like Mario Kart DS now, with the little animations and stuff. It's very cute. They're all kind of chibified a bit as well to kind of make it look a little bit more easy to tell what's what, I suppose. Yeah, it's cool. I dig it. Okay, we're finally winning, so if we get another first, we might be able to turn this bitch around, maybe. Probably ports? I don't know. I think the models themselves are original, but I think the animations might be ported over. Then again, I could be completely wrong, and this could all be original. But they do look, they have the vibe for sure, which is not a bad thing. It's good to have a vibe. Yeah, never give up. Oh, I thought we had one more race. No, that's it. That was the last race. I forgot where we were. I was actually racing 100cc there. I tried racing 150cc at the start, and I immediately got my my shit pushed in. So we might try it now that I've had a bit of practice. Ba 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 da, ba ba da, ba 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 da. Alright, Mechanica, we'll do 150 next, alright? At least I made podium, that's all that matters. Yeah, the animations are really cute. They do add a lot to it, because the sprites in the original Mario Kart 64 don't animate at all, of course. They literally are always the same. Which at the time wasn't a big deal, because it was like 1996, and seeing it in 3D at all was awesome, but it does add a lot more character to looking at them there. We got the Toad Cup. That looks like a particularly dangerous butt plug. Hold on, Mechanic Cat. That was the warm-up round, okay? Alright, here we go. And I'm gonna play on fucking elimination mode as well. Just so you know I'm good. Emphasis on word. No, I'm still good. I'm still good. Here, let's play as Yoshi. This is my real dude right here. See, this is where we turn it around. Okay, so we got some more ports in this one. We got a Super Mario World course, which is very cool. We got Sonic Adventure 2 at the first one, Route 64. And then a port from the Super Nintendo, and then Green Greens from Kirby. I can surely do this one. I've played this Sonic Adventure 2 stage so many times. This is where you race Rouge's penis-shaped car down the road and chase after Tails. All right, let's go. Yeah! See, I told you. Who's laughing now, eh? See, I was just throwing for content, you know. It's important to keep people guessing. Beeping at me. It's got the music ported over as well, which is cool to see. Ah, shit! Hit a real car. Oh, shit, I'm last. I'm not last anymore, we're fine. Oh, shit, what the hell did I skid it out on something? Maybe if you drift too much, you, like, can lose your balance. Oh, shit! Okay, we're okay. Oh, dude, there's, like, no room here. It's tight. Ah! Born to be fast. We're not last. Thankfully, Toad got caught in the crossfire there. Okay, we're coming back. Nice. You can do like little tricks as you jump as well, which is cool. You were Rouge's penis trying to get Tails. What a sentence, yeah. The Futanari Rouge bat. Pretty based. But yeah, shit. Tails gets the stage as well. I believe Rouge and Tails both get it. Or you can Tails is one you have to chase after the president, as I remember. Yes, again, really good port. Like, looks exactly like the fucking GameCube. It doesn't look like there's been like a lot compromised in terms of texture detail or anything. You've even got the little billboards there and everything. Oh shit! I need to speed up. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh shit! We're not last. We're first again. Just me and Peach now. All right, there's the run. No. Get fucked. Yeah. There's the run. Give me that. The music's going crazy. Oh, no. What are you skilling around for? Ah, fuck, it's over. Oh, well, it's a solid second. I'll take it. Dude, I love elimination mode. It's so hectic. It's like very burnout free, you know. Except in the Mario Kart context, it's particularly crazy. It's like, I don't know what the mechanic there is, where like if I'm trying to do a drift, it like you can just lose your balance sometimes and just kind of go skating into the wall, which I don't think the later Mario Karts have. Like you can just go absolutely drift crazy and like get that boost no matter what. But in this one, you kind of have to be careful. I think the original might have been like that as well. I don't think that's something the ROM hack introduced. I'm pretty sure you can fuck yourself up in the OG as well if you snake too hard. Okay, we're playing this one from the Super Nintendo game now. Oh fuck! Yeah, even if you just take a bit of a knock to the face, you can lose your balance. Very easy to do. Oh my god, it's going to hell. Still okay, still okay. Get that boost. Yeah, I'm sure this must have been like a technical nightmare to program. Replacing sprites with like fully functional 3D models that like animate and everything. But Nintendo fans are always incredibly sweaty at this stuff. They did, after all, make Shotgun Mario 64 and Wheelchair Mario 64 and all that stuff. There's so many examples of greatness that you can pull. Yoshi's head looks so big. I cannot stop skidding everywhere. Ah, fourth. I couldn't salvage that one. Alright, greens, Kirby stage. Let's go. Kino. This fits the game really well, actually. Okay, it's safe. Wait, where am I going? Spike nav. What the hell did I do? I thought that was a turn, but it wasn't. So I ignore that and I just keep driving. Oh, fuck! That's horrifying, dude. I need the retry button for that one. I did it twice too. I didn't learn the first time. It messes up with my intuition because I see the slight incline and think, oh yeah, that's where I'm going, but that doesn't go anywhere. At least I don't think it does. It might be a ramp. Maybe it goes somewhere, but it just kept throwing me off the cliff in any case. Oh, dude, I love the intro music. They've got it like tailored to each game, so they have a Super Mario World one now. Dude, how is he so sensitive? I fucking just boosted right into Wario's ass. He couldn't even handle it. Yoshi looks like he weighs nothing in this game. Like, the slightest bump, he'll just go flying. I think they might have nerfed him a bit, maybe, because Yoshi in the original was pretty goated, if I do say so. Very fast. He's still fast, but he just feels like very flimsy now. No, I am. Ah, fuck, it's over. It's over. I'm gonna fucking eliminate it again. That boot's going right up my butt, I'm afraid. Reverse? Where the hell am I? Alright, look, I'm gonna show you, Mechanic Cat. I just had a bit of a bad run there. I shouldn't have picked Eliminator mode, you know? I think I debuffed myself for no good reason. Do we get to watch the ceremony with me being in the cuck chair now? They've got a little animation for that too. Kino. Look at him, he's so upset. There's not even any music. The sad piano. Oh my god. I'm getting a bit teary-eyed looking at this. Fucking hell, it's so bad. And the bomb, yeah. Yeah, the original was like that too, but having him like throwing his hands up and stuff is really funny. You really get the emotional pulling of heartstrings there. Stupid steering. That's what I was doing anyway. What's that then? If you answer no, it gives you a piss filter. You can have the original sprites back on if you want as well. It's just an option, which is pretty cool. Oh, the items are 3D too. That's a good point. I think the items were also sprites in the original game. I forgot that. CPU items. Oh, yeah. Because I think the items are slightly gimmicked. And I guess you can take that off and make them identical to your items. Interesting. Oh yeah, what was stupid steering? Can we find that out? I think it's somewhere down here, maybe. You can stop on a dime, but at what cost? Shall we try that? Alright, let's see what it does. I turned that on, right? I think I did. Let me just double check again. Yeah, it's on. Alright. I'll play one race just to see what it is. No. 150. Alright, I'll be Luigi this time, because Yoshi was too flimsy. And of course, yeah, you still got the original tracks all here as well, if you want to play them. Just to prove a point, let's play Luigi Raceway to show you how good I am at the vanilla game. Oh, dude. Oh, the steering. It's like you're on ice. I think it affects the computer as well, because they're all bumping into the fucking wall just like I am. I can still win. Even with this. Fuck. What's the reverse? Alright, well, it might be over. Okay, we're back. Oh, dude, why does he always skid out? Oh, yeah, okay, we're coming back. Oh, we're not. Oh, my God. Can you actually get that item that's on the air balloon there? I'm sure speedrunners must have figured out a way. It's very tempting. But I was never able to figure out as a kid if that shit is actually collectible or not. Oh, the thing with this mode is you can brake and come to a stop instantly, which is quite handy. But, yeah. It's still very tricky. Oh no, we're coming back! I think we can still win this. Even with ice mode on. Oh, there we go. They're going crashing into the wall. That's good news for me. Oh, I just jumped on Bowser's head. That's pretty cool. Okay, the jump tech is pretty good. Oh, dude, Bowser just bumped into me, and that was enough. Alright, hold on. Alright, yeah, boost. No! Right into the fucking tree. Oh my God. Give me something good. We can still win! Yeah, no! Fuck! That was so close. Cucked by Bowser at the last second. We almost did it. Even with the worst controls ever enabled. That should be a testament to how good I am. And if you don't believe that, then I don't know what to tell you. Alright, that's all I'm doing though. We're not playing anymore in that fucking mode. That shit is crazy. I'd love to play multiplayer with that on though. Just to see what mayhem takes place when you all have like no steering traction at all. Alright, yeah. Put that back off. Alright, let's do another course then. Back to 150. Where's the Uma Redeem? You need a break from this lost streak. No. I think I forgot to turn it back on. But I'm fine. I'm going to win this time. So no worries. No worries, dude. I'm going to play it as Bowser because he's actually heavy and that he hopefully won't be bumped around so much. Let's see, Wario Stadium, Kiki Kai Kai Shrine. That's from Pocky and Rocky, of course. Very cultured choice. Secret Slide from Mario 64 and Neo Bowser City from the 3DS game. Hello, Lulu. Good to see you. Hi. Hope you're doing good. The fucking horses. Yeah, I think the world at large needs a break from the horses. So maybe it's good that I have my Redeem off for now. Who knows how many viewers I may repel if I start playing that again. Oh, the Grand Cup is every custom stage at once, which is cool. I'm not going to try that just yet. Alright, let's do the Star Cup, considering we haven't played this one yet. Balloon mode, Eliminator mode, we'll just have regular modes. There's also Mirror mode, which might be cool. All because one new chat I got scared off, I know! We need our new chatters, Never. Spikecoin will never incline if we run off every new chatter. But it's okay, I'll turn it back on soon. You just fell out of the porch? Oh no. Balloon mode might be kind of fun, but I'm getting hit so often, I think that the stage it'd be over in no time if I turn that on. I do actually want to play these stages properly, so let's go. So this is actually, yeah, Wario Stadium, which I think is already in this game, but this is like the Wii version or something. It's like a later revision of it, backported to the N64, which is really cool. And it looks really nice. I like the look of the original too, though, but it's a bit more colourful here. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, N64 modding in general is an absolute rabbit hole, you know? Like, the shit people are able to pull off now is wild. And I always love to see stuff that's pulled off on hardware as well. If you can do stuff that works in emulator and all that, that's cool too. But stuff that you can like run on your actual N64 always takes the cake for me. Because I've had an N64, well, since I was a kid, but I've had like one with a flash cart for years because back in the day, and still to a certain extent, N64 emulation was very rough, and I just got used to playing everything on hardware. And so when ROM hacks would come out and I'd actually be able to play them on my actual N64 with the real controller and stuff, it was always appreciated. Yeah, it is, Lulu, definitely. Remember the good times, you know? Not that they don't make good games still, but they definitely had a bit more soul back in the day. Both from an artistic and humanity standpoint. Ah, shit. I will never appreciate the 64 pad. Filtered! Real gangsters know that the N64 pad is the peak of pad design, I'm afraid. You clearly just haven't played the right games for it. There's some games that like only feel good on the N64 pad, you know? Here we go. Oh, this might be a first. There's a chance. Oh my god, I'm fucking chaining crazy boosts together right now. Oh shit! Somebody was ready with the red shell. That would have been my first. I got robbed. I have to settle for top 5. He's so angry. Grabbing the N64 controller by the dick. That's how it is. Yeah, you have to. Not filtered. If you want your Fisher Price toys, good on you. Wow. What's your favorite pad, Jillian? Like, what's the peak of pad design for you? My favorite might be like the first Xbox controller. I like a lot, like the big one, the Duke, and I like the Dreamcast controller as well. I like the big chunky ones, and the Saturn 3D pad. That's another nice one. But yeah, I find I perform better when I'm like playing with the actual N64 controller. I don't know why, but on N64 games it always just feels more natural. Fuck! PS2 controller. Yeah, the PS2 controller's a classic for sure. For 2D games, it's the Saturn. For general use, I think the first grade DualShock is ideal, the heavier one. Yeah, I know the one. I still have one of those too. Those do feel really nice to hold. I think just because of the heaviness, like they've got a great feel to them. I remember with the original DualShocks, you could like shift. You could the analog button in the middle actually did something, and you could actually like turn it from analog mode to D-pad mode, and some games would operate differently depending on which one you had it in. Right, here we go. It was cool. Oh, dude, I love this stage. I love Pocky and Rocky in general. It's a fucking great game, and this really captures it nicely. And the fucking rain effects and the sound effects and stuff are so good. He really cooked with this one. I had a DualShock 2 for 12 years, but it died on me in 2021. R.I.P. Damn, that sucks. They really do last, though. I've still got DualShock 2s that I've had since I was a kid, and most of them, like, oh shit, I almost recovered there, but not quite. Most of them have been fine, but I have lost a few for sure. Yeah, I know what you mean, Lulu. I can just picture it. It's got that vibe. Oh, nice. Yeah, the rubber contacts are always the first thing to go on the analog sticks. I have some DualShock 2s with like some slightly dodgy shoulder buttons, I think, that I might be able to sort out if I just do a little repair work on them. But I've got at least like 2 that are perfectly fine and still good to go. They're definitely built to last. PS2s in general are though. Like I still have the same PS2 I've always had. Oh shit! Oh, robbed! Get fucked, Luigi. Finally, some justice for me. I was not kind to them. Yeah, I had plenty as well. Thing is, though, my 2 sisters also had PS2s, so like 2 out of my 3 sisters had PS2s, so they also had controllers of their own. So when they sort of grew out of it and, you know, weren't playing as much, I inherited all their controllers as well, so I ended up with so many fucking DualShocks. Yeah, the PS3 and PS4 ones were not as good. My PS4 one still works, but it is pretty annoying. The USB slot on it is pretty fucking... It's pretty busted, so like, it's always ejecting them and shit. Oh, the Joy-Cons are dreadful, I agree, yeah. I rarely use mine. Like, if any Switch game has the option to use a classic controller, I'll always pick that. But of course, for some games, there's no choice. This is a classic stage. Normally in Mario 64 it would end here, but of course it continues in this one because you've got to have a bit more track. Yeah, get fucked, Toad. I used to play a lot of fighting games on my pad, so my only old ones were strong enough to survive. That makes sense. Yeah. Fighting games absolutely wear them out. I used to play a lot of Tekken on the PS2. Tekken 5, Tekken 4. Tekken Tag Tournament, of course. So, like, I definitely wore a few in on that. I must have put the most time into Tekken 5, I think. I fucking... I remember playing that on the PS2 for ages, and then I got the PSP version and kept playing it. I'm sure I wore in all the buttons on that too. Tekken Tag Town is the only fighting game I ever got into. Yeah. It's really good. Still to this day, I think it's fantastic. It's like maybe the best overall one. Because like the aesthetics in it are amazing, and the music's all great, and obviously the fighter choice is brilliant. And yeah, it's like just really good. Both the arcade version and the PS2 version are very good. So if I ever see it in the wild, I'm always happy to give it a go. That and like Soul Calibur, two of my favorites from around that time. Oh shit! No! Oh, I couldn't save it. Oh, nice, Jillian. Yeah, hell yeah. I have not competed in anything video game wise. As you can probably tell. Oh, dude, Budokai 3. Yeah. Tremendous game. Yeah. Not kind to controllers at all. Also, great story mode on those original Budokai games, especially the first one. I think the first one was like one of the first PS2 games I got. It was so impressive for its time, and like it came out right at the height of Dragon Ball being popular over here. Oh, here we go. Kuso platforming and minigames. Oh, dude. Yeah, if you're in the market for Kusage, there's plenty of other games. Get him! Come on! I don't want to fire it. Just fucking hit him. There we go. No! Fuck! I should have just fired it, but I was trying to get him with a side swipe. You didn't shoot him. I know. I hesitated when it mattered the most. I didn't have enough confidence in my aim, you know. So I was like, okay, I'll wait, and then the time never came. The timing window there was absolutely fucking tiny. So you know, what can you do? Anyway, yeah, I've played a few Dragon Ball games. The first one I ever got was fucking Dragon Ball GT on the PS1. Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. It's absolute garbage. It's like one of the worst I've ever played. But like, it was Dragon Ball, so I thought it was Kino at the time. And it had like a really cool intro video. It had like newly animated stuff in it. But like, yeah, that whole like, I think Dragon Ball games got good in the PS2 gen, but like in the PS1 gen, they were very bad. Because like after I got GT Final Bout and I played that, I saw another one. I think in Asta, in like the cheap section, I saw another one called like Ultimate Battle 22, and I looked at the graphics and I thought, okay, this one's a 2D one. This one's like a retro style fighter, like Street Fighter 2 or something. I'll give this a try. And, you know, I gave that a go. And that one was even worse. That one's like fucking one of the worst games ever. It's 2D, but like the sprites barely move. It's like you're controlling JPEGs or something. And yeah, they were both absolute shit, but they had some soul, you know. And also the music for both was really good as well. I actually did still have the soundtracks on my iPod for many years after. Because I always just went way too hard on like music and animation and aesthetics and stuff, because it was just a very stylish series back in the day. The music in the Budokai games was really good too. I don't even care that it was all plagiarized. It was really good, and I could never play it without, you know. It is your duty. That's right, Mechanica. Oh my god, I'm absolutely blowing ass at this stage, dude. I can't stop falling off. If you're gonna steal music, at least steal good music. Exactly! That's my point! Like, all of the music that the guy stole for Budokai was good, So, you know, that's how you do it, you know? If you're going to plagiarize, then plagiarize a bunch of great shit. It's all like 70s disco stuff and whatnot that he was plagiarized, wasn't it? It was all like surprisingly kino when you look at all the sources. So like, the guy knew his shit, even if he wasn't terribly creative, you know what I mean? Oh, dude, there is absolutely no saving this. Look at where I am on the fucking map, dude. It's never been more over. Which it hurts me to say because this has actually been a pretty decent GP performance up to this point, but this stage is a massive filter. I don't know why. Oh, that bit specifically gets me every time because I keep thinking that's a wall, but it's not. Throw the shells to find the star. I mean, a star's not going to help me much either at this point. Nothing short of like teleporting the first place is going to help me. Oh, and I'm going... okay, there's a window there at least. That was nice of them. Well, I got the blue shell, but I'm not capitalizing on that, I think. Dude, what are those things on the ground? They're like... I guess like drain covers or something? I'm good at it. I can kick anyone's ass in this game. Yeah, I meant like in real life. I didn't mean the computer. The computer's kicking my ass. But also, this isn't the game. This is the mod. These are original stages, so I'm not used to them yet. If I went into the real game right now, if I did like one of the actual GPs that isn't custom content, then I'd absolutely destroy everybody. You know, it's true. It's true. Unfortunately, I completely bungled that, and I was having a decent run, but it ended there. So much copium. No. You guys just don't get it. You just don't get it. Like, part of the experience of playing a ROM hack is getting to play something new on an engine that you love, you know? So it's like I'm playing the game for the first time again, you know? That's the experience we're getting here. So even though I'm very experienced at this game, it is just like I'm a new player, you know? So you should go a little easier on me considering this. But hey, it's another podium finish, so, you know, you can moan all you want, but that's still a bronze. And that's still good with me. It is not, Never. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no copium whatsoever. I'm happy. We got a nice third place finish in stages I've never used. Stages I've never played. Like, you know, new mechanics in the game that were never there before. Like, you know, this is a lot of new shit for me to take in. And considering I still got a third place, I think it's perfectly fine. Keep in mind I was at 150cc as well. I'm on the most difficult mode in the game. So, you know, I would say that's very solid. And if you don't agree, then fuck you. Shall we do a balloon race? Alright. We haven't done balloon mode yet, so this'll be interesting. Let's play as Toad. I'm gonna do random cup. Okay, just throw random shit at me. I'm so confident we can handle this. All right, back to Ancient Lake. Easy. Oh my god, Toad, you're fucking useless, mate. What the hell? I just handed over a balloon and I swear to god that never happened in the original game, right? Like, you could just go into the back of somebody and you wouldn't like take damage. I don't know. That's gotta be a new mechanic. That's so evil. That's worse than like tripping in Smash Bros. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, take this banana. I'm still fine. I'm still gonna win. I'm just that good. I mean, I've played this stage so many times. I've played Diddy Kong Racing so many times. You know, so I'm gonna win this. Easy. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, perfect. Yep. They're all fucking eating my dust here. Missed out on the item, but that's okay. We don't need it. We don't need it. Win on pure skill. I thought I was going to navigate away from the banana, but it didn't work like that. The timing on that was insane. As usual. Okay, as you can see, we're down to one balloon, but that's all we need. We've only got one more lap. We can beat it. Right, Peach, take this shit. No, she missed it. That fucking bomb car is gonna get me. I have a bad feeling. Alright, nice boost, nice boost. Yeah. I'm gonna pass her. Ah, I missed the item again. And that, what? What did I even hit? Oh, dude, I hate that mechanic. I gotta figure out what it's called and get rid of it. You can just slip up on nothing. Like, what's that even about? Anyway, yeah. That wasn't fair, but I lost that one. I lost that one because the game punishes me for no reason. I don't know why. I don't know why it punishes me, but it punishes me. We simply quit, go to options, and we figure out what that's called, and we turn it off. And then I do it for real. Option. That's just the default stuff. Speedrun mode, GP advance, CPU items, item switch, equal stats, camera collide, air control, item usage, shell direction, shell pathing, bod stealing. Oh, you can steal items, I see. Stock duration, right. Okay. Okay, that's everything. I don't think... Weirdly, I don't remember it in the original game, but maybe it is there, and I just like wasn't going fast enough to activate it. The whole slipping on your own momentum mechanic. All right, hold on. I probably do have the original game. I have the original here, so let me just open this up, and I'm just gonna do 150cc in like actual vanilla. Here. Let's do it. Assuming it works okay. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so let's do it this way, okay? The copium is so off the charts at this point that I'm like booting up the original game just to prove a point. Hey, it's a Rippy! Hello! Welcome! Who's this cute alien coming into my stream? Hello everybody. Hi. I'm Spike, After Dark. I'm playing Super Mario Kart 64 amped up tonight. It's an alien! Oh, thank you for the hot pat. Thank you, Halbrook, and welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. What were you streaming? Oh, thank you for the shout out, Headless. Perfectly done. We're playing the Nintendo stuff today. Are you allowed to play this game? No. Of course, the first line from Ray is a fucking UK joke. Yes, I'm still allowed to play this. There is one woman in the game, but she's fully clothed, and I think you can still post a picture of a fully clothed Peach on Twitter. I think. I'm not certain, but I think so. But yeah, there's at least one girl. Yeah, there's a Bing Bang Wahoo. Anyway, I'm actually playing the original right now because I have to prove a point to chat. Because I've been absolutely sucking ass at the mod. I've been like dying a lot. So I'm basically booting up the original just to say, hey, I actually can play this game. And I'm not completely terrible at it. And it is true. I'm going to do that right now. So we're just going to play, one GP in the original and then we'll go back to the mod. Because I'm sure some of you would like to see that. It is a very cool mod. But yeah, where's the hot bat? Here it is. Somebody ordered this, so you may pet me once. Okay. There we go. All right, so here we go. I better be good at this, or I'm gonna have to eat a lot of crow. No. I'm not awful at the game. I'm not. Let's play this one because we played the modded version of Wario Stadium. Now we can see the original. I do love the aesthetics of the original, though. The back port was cool, too, though. Yeah, look at that shit. See? You don't trip up in the original. In the original, you do not, like, fucking... Like, I don't know what it is about the mod, but, like, Yoshi seems to, like, weigh nothing. So if you go into the back of somebody, you just immediately, like, lose a point and take damage. Which is, like, you know, it's not bad. Okay, but you do... The skidding out is in the original. That's true. I wasn't sure, but like if you do enough like crazy drifting, you can lose your balance, which I'm constantly doing. But you can also regain it if you like wiggle the stick around, which is the tech, I suppose. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna win, and then you'll all be the smug faces you're all giving me right now will be removed, and we can proceed as normal with the mod. I can go back to sucking at the game, and we can all be happy. Yes, this is 150cc. It's the hardest it gets, and I just win. There we go. We do the big boost. This is the Mario Kart that I'm best at, though, which is, you know, not saying much. But I remember when I was my roommate last year, we were playing like we're playing the Switch Mario Kart together, and he absolutely fucking bodied me over and over and over, and eventually, because I had the N64 hooked up nearby, I was like, hey, let's play the original. Let's play the one that I'm actually good at, and I bodied him over and over, and he was like horrified, and he was like, no, this is shit. How can you play this? Look at the pixels. He was making excuses about how the game was too old. He was a zoomer, of course, so like he just couldn't get on with it. But I learned then that I was at least better. I was good enough at this game to beat a zoomer repeatedly, so that's worth something. I know. I mean, it was all cope, you know. It's still a good-looking game. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, he kept saying, "Oh, the pixels are too small. I can't see where I'm going." Like, what the fuck are you talking about, mate? It's the N64. We're not playing on the fucking Atari 2600 here. The pixels are not small. They're big. The rendering distance prevented him from winning. That's right. That's right. That's what it had to be. There's no other explanation makes sense. Anyway, yeah, the cope on that was worse than even anything I've said in this stream, which is oh my god! I just slipped on my own banana because I put it down right in front of me, I think. I didn't really put it down though, I just dropped it. So just awkward timing there. It's okay though, we can still win. We still got a whole other lap to salvage this. Is N64 one of the Mario Karts where you jiggle the analog to build boost? Yeah. No. This is a jiggle the analog one. And you also have to jiggle the analog to like keep your balance as well, which is tricky. But like if you're not jiggling, you're not going to build it up as much. It's called snaking, I believe. The DS one was like that too. And they eventually made it so you didn't have to jiggle. Fuck! It's very difficult to keep a straight line in this game, as you can probably tell. There we go. No, we're fine. Oh, hello, Rippy! Were your comments not coming through? Maybe you're banned in the UK as well. What the heck? N64 Stigmata. Yeah, oh dude, yeah. One of those games where you can become significantly worse at it if your stick is not working properly. Just like Mario Party. And if it's an N64, your stick probably isn't working properly. It usually, like, they go a bit flaccid after a while if you're not replacing the stuff, the cogs and all that stuff. I've done a couple of like repairs on N64 sticks, so that you can sort them out, but it's not easy work. Well, it is easy, but it's not pleasant, I guess. Fourth, all right, that's not the best. Woman detected. I know, right? Yeah, sorry about your nanny stay. That's what you said. They probably fucking probably saw that coming in, and they were like instantly flagging that for hate speech. We need the bobbies and escort her out. You got a license for that? What'd you say about the nanny state? I'm sorry. No, we can't show you that content. Not in your region. Yeah, for real though. Fuck. They went full mask off pretty fucking quickly with the whole like censorship thing. it only took about 2 days for it to go from being about supposedly protecting children to now really being about deciding what political things you're allowed to look at and what you're allowed to say on the internet and all that shit. It's very much a political move, but I think everybody already knew it was. Okay, we survived that. It's complete insanity. This whole like past week has been one of the most surreal of my life. I don't think there's ever been a week in my life where so many fucking weird things have happened, one after the other. And it's just, yeah, the internet being like completely censored like overnight is one of the fucking craziest things I've seen, you know? It's coordination, intonation attack. Yeah, it is. Like, it's so coordinated. That's the thing. A lot of people were dunking on the UK when it first happened, and I get that, you know, because we are a fucking stupid country sometimes, and shit like this is nothing new to us. We've always been a nanny state. We've always been the fucking the surveillance state, the fucking CCTV place. Like, we can't go anywhere without constantly being spied on. It's always been that way, but like, it's gotten worse, and like a lot of people were kind of thinking, oh, it's just more typical UK bullshit. But in reality, it's everywhere. And it's slowly rolling out everywhere, you know? Yeah. Very true, Halbrook. Very true. Politicians everywhere are getting too uppity. Absolutely, dude. The Prime Minister here is such an absolute fucking cunt. I can't stand the guy. And he put out a statement recently about banning VPNs as well. About like how that's going to protect children as well somehow. Like it's completely fucking absurd. Like they're going out of their way to make sure nobody can have a pleasant time using the internet. But yeah, Keir Starmer or Kid Starver, whatever the fuck he's called, he is an absolute bellend. And yeah, just like anybody with any involvement in all of this shit can get the guillotine as far as I'm concerned. But you know, I'm just joking, of course. I'm talking about in Minecraft. Yeah, it's crazy how much is done for the sake of the children, yet the kids are only getting more miserable. It's crazy how the people doing this for the children are all pedos and fucking scumbags, isn't it? Anyway, I should probably stop talking. Yeah, doing everything instead of actually protecting children. Amazing that the people so concerned with protecting the children are all people that the children are the least protected when around. Oh man, yeah, I was trying to not get on this topic because I have the most yabe things to say you could imagine. Yeah, exactly, Attenborough. Dude, I can't stand any of this shit. And the worst part is, you know it's true. You know all the fucking people that have been moaning about the phrase that everybody's been using for the past few months as this has been building up is women and young girls, or protecting women and girls. And every time you hear that and you look up who's saying it, it's always some absolute fucking scumbag that's like some fundamentalist Christian motherfucker who just wants to sanitize absolutely everything and turn everything into fucking VeggieTales and just make life a complete fucking train wreck for everybody. And when you look up their history, they're of course anti fucking LGBT, anti-trans, anti-fucking anything, anti-fetish art, anti. You just know. And, you know, people like that, you know exactly what their fucking game is, you know? It's always the same shit. They want to make people who they don't align with, they want to make their lives a living fucking hell, and they want to make things right and get them to go to the right side of the world or whatever the fuck that means. Being the same religion as them, or having the same principles, the same taste, and in reality they all have fucking skeletons in their closet. They're all scumbags, and yeah, exactly. Yeah, even the third world may not be safe in the long run, but most of the developed world, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you know, UK, EU, America, they all have things rolling out like similar to this now, which is very annoying. So it's definitely not just the UK, although we get to do the test run, which is great. Yeah, hopefully Brazil and hopefully Mexico and places like that will be fine for a long while. But I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I have been signing shit. Believe me, I'm doing everything I can to try and fight this. But the reality is the UK government is one of the worst in the world, and they don't give a flying fuck about any of this. You know, they had like an amazing response that basically was going a bit viral on Twitter earlier, where they were just basically, I think it was like 180,000 people or something had signed a petition to take another look at this, and their response was basically, yeah, that's real great and all, but we're just protecting the women and young girls, so you don't really get it, you know, you don't understand what this is for. Like, they really think you're that stupid. They really think they can just keep saying that and that you're going to believe it, and that you know, if they just keep saying women enough times, that you'll actually believe any of this bullshit. And they'll believe that they're not trying to police you, and they're not trying to like control every fucking narrative they can. And they're trying to ban Wikipedia at the moment, which is the current hot things, because oh well, some child can look up sexual organs on Wikipedia, and we don't want that. Like, they are fucking nuts, dude. They're trying to suppress information, you know? That's exactly what this is. They're trying to control what news gets out. They're trying to control what you can look at in terms of, you know, in terms of like getting your own fucking education about what your body is, and like, yeah, you know. Anyway, yeah, they're like, shut the fuck up, we aren't listening. That's basically it. Yeah, and that is like, it's angering, but you know, that's the government that I've grown up around. It's always been shit, you know. And yes, most importantly, they can look up political theory in history, and they can see when they're being fucking duped, which is what it's all about, really. The problem with the internet is that you can't control what a lot of people say. But what you can control is whether or not you can even go to those sites in the first place, you know? 4chan's a good example, for instance. If you always want like a raw, visceral reaction to something, you can go there. Granted, there'll be a lot of schizos and stuff usually, but you'll get like a pretty honest view of something by going on there, and like stuff like that is definitely what you want to control. You want people staying far away from anywhere where you can get like an unbiased opinion. You know what I mean? Last stream. You say that all the time. I'm always on my last stream, especially lately with everything going on in the world. It's I've had a lot to rant about, as you can imagine. Yeah, that is the narrative, Ray. It's about being too stupid, and like a lot of people on Twitter and the like are they say, oh well, mothers don't want to raise their kids, and it's all the iPad babies' fault, and it's all these lazy mothers. But look, when you actually like talk to people, I don't think it's that. You know, I think that is a factor. People too lazy to use parental controls and stuff, but I think it's also giving them too much credit. And the reality is, like, they know they can get away with it, you know, and they know what they really intend to get out of it, and that's the control of information and being able to police every fucking habit you could possibly have in terms of browsing, and of course, most importantly, to have a picture of your face that they can cross-reference with everything, every porn site you've ever been on, everything you've ever signed up for. They want your ID on every fucking website, and it'll just make tracking you down all the easier when you've committed some horrible sin that they need to track you down for. Freeze peach for me, but not for D. Exactly. I'm glad I made it to your last stream. You're welcome. Always great to have you, Aardwolf. VTubers will be banned tomorrow, but you're a punk, so this is on brand. Oh, dude, if you didn't think this was going to be my opinion on this matter, you have no idea who I am. You know what I mean? I'm about the fucking least prepared for all of this. Like, I go on a lot of sites that are blacklisted now. And I always have, you know? Like, it's, dude, my entire Twitter timeline was, like, empty as well. Like, I follow so many cool artists that I just can't even look at anymore unless I'm on a VPN, and it sucks, you know? And of course, it's very important to know as well, because you do get the fundamentalist Christian types that are on Twitter and are defending the whole thing. This is not about porn, and it never was about porn. It's about what certain groups think is right and is moral and is, you know, is the right way of living. You've already seen it in some of the stuff that's gone down from the itch.io ban and stuff like that. It's not just adult games. It's not just visual novels. Stuff like Fear and Hunger, stuff like Mouthwashing, has all gone down just the same as all the fucking porn games did. Because what it's actually about is themes, and it's about creativity, and it's about suppressing the ways that people express themselves. And, you know, porn is perhaps a subgenre of that, if you will, because a lot of people do express themselves through that kind of art. But there's wrong types of art and there's right types of art, and that's what this is all coming down to, and what we're starting to see here. You know, stuff that actually introduces stuff like, you know, themes in Mouthwashing, for instance, of sexual assault and stuff like that. We can't have that. We can't simply address that in a piece of media that has like nothing pornographic to it at all. We just can't have it. You know, we can't sell that. Nobody can make money on something that has that as a plot point, which is just absolutely suppressing art to a sickening extent. You know? Yeah, exactly, Ray. It's exactly that. So how old is vodka again? Yeah, I've got my... You know what? I think I might have ordered my vodka figure just before this all came in, and she's already at my house, so vodka's safe. But if I tried to order my vodka figurine, like, a week later, they probably wouldn't have let me have it. Yeah, it's surveillance disguised as goodwill. Exactly. But it's not even disguised particularly well, you know? It's not like a disguise that's going to fool anybody besides, like, the absolute most normiest of normies, you know? Yeah, we are speedrunning 1984, and it's not even a meme anymore. It used to be. You know, it used to be like, oh, literally 1984, but no, it's literally 1984. Like, we're here now. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't ask questions, just consume product. But only the product that we like. Only the product that we deem that you're allowed to consume. But yeah, as Rick said, like, it doesn't matter if the character is age 18 plus anymore. Like, if it's going to... Because the thing with the adult games on itch and all that, they weren't like lolicon games or whatever you'd consider like, you know, edge of like fringe content or anything. It was just literally every adult game on there, every single thing, you know, anything that had anything pornographic in it, any adult theme, like they just wiped the entire fucking thing. And like, that's what it's come down to, which is why, you know, I've always been absolutely an advocate of self-expression and like having any kind of art, like any kind of art that doesn't hurt real people is perfectly fine and always has been. Like, even if the themes for it are like stuff that makes your fucking stomach turn and you're not personally down with it, it doesn't matter. Like, you're irrelevant, you know? Art's there to serve everybody, and if you can't like get down with something, that doesn't mean it should be banned. And this is very much the end of the sliding scale, basically. The slippery slope, if you will. The slope got slippery a long time ago, and it's already basically a water slide, you know? We're getting to the point now where we're banning all adult games, and we're banning games that have, like, slightly risky themes, or too much death, too much assault. Like, it's completely gone off the rails. I think, yeah. And yeah, good morning, Mandy, good morning. Hope you're doing well. It's a lame cyberpunk too, of like hyper sanitized and sterile aesthetics instead of something neon and grungy. Exactly. It's like Psychopaths without the cyberpunk, you know? Except they're gonna have profiles of all our brains and what we're into and stuff, but there won't be any cool cyberpunk shit. It'll just be them knowing everything at all times. My problem is that it's not even a cool dystopia. Like, we don't have any of the cool futuristic. It's like a Wish.com cheap knockoff dystopia. Yeah. Mind bleach indeed. Anyway, that wasn't the best run. I'm a little better at the original game than the modded one, but only a little. You know, I'm just out of practice. Irish mechanics. We definitely can't say that on stream, Mechanic Cat, but I do vibe with what you're saying. I would have at least liked to get Mecha first. Me too! Honestly, it sucks. It sucks, dude. This isn't even as cool as fucking Black Mirror, you know? This is so much lamer than like any interpretation I've ever seen of this kind of thing. Most games on itch have been delisted, but not deleted, so there's something you want, grab it now. Yeah. Just a matter of time before they are there, of course. Such a shame. But yeah, both itch and Steam got hit at like the same time, so there's a bunch of shit gone from Steam now as well. And like, Steam never even had anything particularly adult on there, but like, even the kind of fringe stuff that was on there is now all fucking gone. People already had to patch the games. Like, I know for visual novels and dating sims and stuff, and like porn games, most of the Steam releases already had all the porn wiped out of it, and usually had to patch it afterwards. So, you know, even that's not enough now. You can't appease these people, you know? But yeah, it all started with fucking Visa and MasterCard, and it's just gone completely off the rails. It's gotten so much worse. That one Australian group of fucking fundamentalists that complained to them. Anyway, yeah, it's a mess. Let's do another elimination. Those are fun. Evangelicals, they are. It all comes back to the Bible thumpers, to the satanic panic and all that. Yeah, you timed that well, Never. You grabbed Summer Memories just before they got down. Dude, I love Summer Memories, for instance. Like, that game's really fun. And yeah, it's a Shotacon game, you know? That's not going to be everybody's fucking cup of tea. But it has as much right to exist as any other fucking game, you know? And it's a legit game. There's fun things to do. You can do fishing. You can do, like, pog fights and bug fights and stuff like that. It's basically a clone of Boku no Yatsumi. Like, it's very fun. But obviously, like, something like that would never fly now with, like, Visa and MasterCard having an iron grip over everything. Bodily fluid is too vague since that just means blood. Yeah. Thinking about it, America is to blame since it's our payment providers that fucked it all up. I mean, dude, I can't blame anybody for this because, like, it's been coordinated, as Rock said. It's been so many parties working together to basically have all of this hit at once. And the second the floodgates opened, everybody was jumping on it. You know, it started off with a couple of games being pulled, and then a couple of payment processors, and then a couple of governments, and clearly the entire thing was destined to happen all at once, you know? You can get a barcode from DL site and then pay for stuff at Konbini. Wow, that's cool. Yeah. No, I'm not being Yoshi because he's too fucking thin. Or light, I should say. I haven't played as Peach yet. We'll do her. They won't stop until we're back in Victorian times where a single inch of bare skin gets you shunned from reality. Yeah, exactly. You get fucking tied up in the pillory and like, they throw rocks at you. Unfortunately, that is where we're going, I think. Hopefully in a few years it'll just be one of those silly conspiracies that we can all laugh on it. The thing is though, the conspiracy theorists, they're feeling pretty justified at this point. I think so many of the guys that were just like, you know, conspiracy theorists and assuming that something like this was coming, they've been proven right, you know? The schizos may have got this one right in terms of, you know, the Orwellian future we were heading towards and how much we were being spied on and how they wanted to build a profile on all of us. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not going to say every conspiracy is real, but I mean, this one was absolutely called, and they called their shot perfectly. You know, it's panned out probably worse than anybody could have imagined. You know, there's a cool Mario 64 port here, Hazy Maze Cave in Mario Kart form now. Oh, dude, unfortunately I missed the ramp completely. The way things are going, I'm honestly just waiting until another CEO gets Luigi'd. Oh, dude, I think that is destined to happen at this point. Because, like, how much more can you push people, you know? Okay, I'm going to restart. Hold on. Yeah, restart. That was a terrible start. I was too busy looking at chat and talking about stuff that I completely got thrown off. Anyway, let's continue. Well, I want to hope that everything will be alright also, because, you know, hopefully the human spirit can overcome all this, but it's a big ask, you know, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I have been feeling pretty rough the past few days. I don't even know why exactly, because like I've been doing fun stuff. It was really fun, like DJing, for instance. I got a little bit of a buzz off of that, but as soon as I had to go back to work, it was like, I don't know, something about like all my leisure time being dominated by censorship has really got me down. Ah, shit. We got to try that again. Yeah, we're walking into the long night. Maybe the 5G schizos are on to something. Oh, yeah, I do, Ray. I do. It all evens out at the end. We're on the cusp of something really bad. I don't even know if we're on the cusp of it. I think it may have already started, but the thing is, it can only get worse from here, unless people like, I want to say like petition and fight and stuff, but we kind of already are seeing how that's not working, you know. Let me try that one again from the start. But I would like to hope that other governments would at least be a bit better than the British one is in terms of, you know, letting people have a voice to this kind of stuff. Once half our Steam library disappears, then it's official. Oh, dude, I am absolutely grabbing Fit Girl copies of, like, everything I've got on Steam. I'm getting on those torrents, like, immediately. I'm gonna buy a hard drive soon and just, like, back up anything that I think looks, like, a little sus at all, which is, like, a fair bit of my Steam library. Okay, better start this time. Yeah. That's just it, man. Yeah, it's not even half as interesting as as all the conspiracy theories were predicting. In the end, it's just kind of sad that they think we're this stupid, I guess, you know? And I could say the same for American politics too, and how the direction that's gone, because the overwhelming message through it all is just that they really do think the public at large is so stupid, and that you'll believe absolutely anything. And you know, it's I don't know. It really does make you feel like you're living in a fucking clown world, and that you're the only person with a fucking functioning brain. But I know it's like this for everybody, you know? I don't know anybody that is on board with half the shit that's happening politically right now, you know? It's just bad decision after bad decision, and only really the bots on Twitter are the people defending it, you know? Like, I've seen people defending the censorship thing on Twitter, but like, it's mostly just been actual blue tick bots that have like their designated program responses. Like, in terms of actual humans, I don't know if anybody's buying any of this bullshit, but it doesn't even matter because we have no actual say in the matter, you know? Fucking hate us. Yeah, exactly. That's the message, you know? They hate you and they think you're stupid. It doesn't matter where you live in, it doesn't matter if you're in the UK, the US, EU. They think you're the stupidest motherfucker alive, and if they say women and girls, that you'll believe anything. People who are on multiple Epstein flights will be happy to tell you how you should live your life and how they're going to protect women and girls, you know. But you know, let's not get too into it. I know I'm going to make this my last stream. Won't someone think of the heckin' womenarinos? Exactly. Won't somebody think of the women and girls that are being put in danger? Their lives are in danger from all these groomers. They can't go on the internet and be subjected to all this. Racing games? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's okay, we are here to play a nice peaceful game of Mario Kart. Thing is though, this hadn't come up at all until we started all the banter. Like, I was just enjoying Mario Kart and talking about regular fun shit. So like, but of course it's impossible for it not to be on your mind for everything that's been happening lately. And to make matters worse, Ozzy Osbourne died as well, which really sucks. Oh, don't worry, Ray. Don't worry. It would have come up eventually. Just a really surreal week, you know. Oh, that is not a shortcut. That's just a pit. Oh, they put me right next to a bomb too. That's fucking great. And Hulk Hogan. Yep, yeah. What a fucking crazy time. It's just, it feels like a time where like every day there's been another happening, and it's all been like fairly shit. Oh, and Chuck, yeah. King of the Hill legend. Yeah, 5-6 in a row. And Tom Lheureux, yeah. I don't know what it is, dude. It's just surreal. That's a nice long life. That's good at least, but it does feel surreal for sure. I've got 0 points. These stages have been pretty fucking hard. Oh yeah, even years. Is this an even year? This is an odd year, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Well, it's definitely not been a good one. There's a cool stage. I think this one might be like another backport. Like technically this stage is already in the game, but this is like a later version of it that they put in. Cool to see the upgraded version still on N64, still holding up. What Mario Kart did this version appear in? I think it might have been maybe DS? Or maybe 3DS. One of those. Mario Kart 7, I think that was. Music's really nice. Because it's the new version, you get all the cool jumps and stuff. Ah! Couldn't stop in time. If you told me in 2000 that Ozzy Osbourne was going to make it another 1/4 of a century, yeah, exactly. To be fair, a remarkable run for him. The dude's done more drugs than like most people alive, and he was already pretty belligerent in like the 90s. But he's a Chad, you know. He fucking lived the life he wanted to. Had a big family. Lived to see them all grow up, and yeah, it was, and obviously got to go out with that amazing Black Sabbath reunion concert, which was really good. And I do recommend you watch it, not just for the Sabbath parts, but the openers and stuff were really cool as well. You got to see such a great lineup of guys, and yeah, super cool. Okay, back first, almost anyway. Yeah. I think he probably just like developed such a crazy immunity that he was able to survive for so long. Oh, fuck! The same bit got me again. We're gonna go first to last here, I bet. Yeah, almost. Okay, 4th isn't too bad. We can still save it. We can still save it. Oh shit! No! Okay. Yeah, that's good. Oh, but no! It gets so fucking fast. That's a bomb. Okay, here we go. We can still salvage this. All right, do a nice drift. Wiggle that stick. Go! Oh hell yeah! Oh, this might be the run. Keep it tight. Oh shit! All right, quickly, boost it. I could have got an item. Ah shit! We're okay. Don't let him pass you. No! Ah fuck! I didn't turn tight enough. Not too bad. We almost made it. Alrighty da. It was almost a good run. We just like, I needed to turn a bit tighter at the very end. But the speed that it gets going is pretty crazy. I think the mod is a bit faster than the vanilla game for sure, which is cool. I like it. Podium finish, yeah. Well, I don't know actually. Time will tell on that one. Yeah, at the moment we're not on the podium, but we might be if we get like a few more races. I don't remember what position we're in. I think we got like 2 more maybe. Right, Sandy Slides up next. This looks like the Mario 64 stage. I think this is a port from one of the other Mario Karts, maybe. Ah, I was going to try and do a tricky jump, but the jump didn't activate. Hate this fucking course. What one's this from? Is it Double Dash or something? I'm trying to piece it together. I remember it. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. The decline I was on there was crazy. Yeah, this stage is not pretty. It's absolutely going to fuck me. Alright, hit the lightning. All the desert courses are evil. Yeah, so true. So true. Always bad news if it's a desert course that comes up. Okay. We're catching up there. We were. Until I got... Dude, I got one hell of a hit there. I think I went, like, to the moon for a second. Okay, we managed to do the shortcut that time. Without fucking it up. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. Look at that. Skills. Oh, God. I'm just constantly under attack. Yeah, thankfully, with all the censorship, my go-to porn site is still unaffected, which is good. Jav Guru is still safe, thankfully. So I can still get my my JAV torrents. That's all that matters. Say it aloud and jinx it. It's so over. Yeah, I've said it out loud. The UK's government is listening as we speak, and they're taking that shit down right now. Thank you. With how monitoring is these days, you're probably right. My phone's probably listening to me as we speak, and it's probably got a direct line with Keir Starmer. It's just gonna let him know. Oh, you missed one. You missed one. Hey up. Hey up, Kia, we were listening on that Spike, and he said that said you missed Jav Guru. You should probably add that to list like. Right, here we go. There's other ones they've missed too, but I won't say those out loud. Not just because they're listening, but because they probably shouldn't know. Time to get Death Stranding for those face scans. Yeah, dude. Apparently you don't even need like something as advanced as Death Stranding. Apparently you can just do it with like PS2 games. It's quite shitty. I think somebody did one with like the with the guy from Deus Ex, JC Denton. I'm pretty sure that all you need to do for the face scan is you need to like look forward and then open your mouth. So even he can do it. That's right, Oedipus, that's right, it's illicit content. Oh, we're doing the Glover stage now, hell yeah. I remember this one was in the last update for this. Really cool. I'm pretty sure Deus Ex would have predicted all this as well. Metal Gear Solid 2 definitely did, but I'm sure Deus Ex did also. Yeah, it makes me happy that people are not taking this stuff seriously at all. Nor should they be. Oh, dude. That was brutal. At least I didn't fall off, but I may as well have with how much momentum I lost there. Oh, thankfully, I saved my mushroom for a straight, so we should be okay. Just don't like Tony Hawk myself over the half pipe here. Into the void. Oh shit, watch out for the teeth! Okay, we're good. This is a really cool stage, actually. I like this one a lot. It fits the vibes because it's an N64 game, you know? I had a bunch of anime movies that were on YouTube listed at the Google Doc, and a week later they were all struck down. Really? That sucks. Yeah, I'm sure that this is also going to come with a caveat of copyright stuff being under even more scrutiny. So I'm sure it's going to get even more difficult to get hold of stuff, because if we're protecting women and girls, then we must also protect the intellectual property of all of the big corporations, right? Okay, I got Luigi. Holy shit, he went from 1st to like 7th. Everybody's real tight together in this one. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 is a brilliant game for that. It predicted a lot, and particularly the last cutscene is so good. The last kind of summary of the game, where it has like all the footage, the real life footage and stuff. That in particular feels so relevant now, of how the world's gone. I think even Kojima could have only predicted how stupid everything was going to get, and how much humanity we'd really lose, you know? But yeah, I would like to do another replay of it soon. It's a great game, and it's fun to play anyway, but the plot is really good. Everyone knows corporations are women and girls. Exactly, they need protection. We must protect the $1 million corporation. Yeah, I highly recommend all of you data hoarders get back on it soon, because this is only the beginning, I think. There's going to be so many fucking sites disappearing. We haven't really seen it hit video games yet, but it's going to. Like, well, we've seen like the obviously the itch and Steam takedowns, but beyond that, I mean, like, I think all the ROM sites and stuff are going to get hit pretty soon. And probably all the torrenting places and stuff like that. I think it's just a matter of time. So if you like putting things on hard drives, start doing that pretty fucking soon. Because there's gonna come a time where you just can't find shit on the internet. It's unfortunate, but like, I think through our best efforts, we're not gonna be able to back up all the shit they're gonna take down, you know? Especially when half the world can't even get on these fucking sites because of all the bollocks going on. I think with accessibility going down, it's just going to get harder and harder. I think there's talks of like them trying to take down no, not necessarily take down, but there's talks of them trying to like merge the Internet Archive with like government, and make it like a government mandated website so they can control what's on it. And like that, I think, is like another thing that's just going to be a complete clusterfuck if it ever happens. And they need to do everything in their power to make that not happen. Yeah, excellent, Never. Excellent. And that's what I was saying earlier when I was talking about how it so quickly stopped being about like dodgy porn and stopped being about protecting women and girls and started being about the control of information. It's the same with the Wikipedia talks. Like, there's no valid reason that British kids shouldn't be able to go on Wikipedia, you know? It's absurd to even suggest that that's like at all relevant, you know? The reality is they can look things up that the government doesn't want them to look up, and that's really all it is, you know? All my favourite animes, old games, movies and porn is already saved. Glad to hear it. Nice. Good. I have some stuff saved, but not nearly enough. I need to do more reps. I have 4 3.5 drive bays. I should start filling them up. Yeah, absolutely. Get on that shit. Good evening, X-Rock. Good evening. Was that Podium? No, that was not Podium. Mario is crying. I did okay on the first few, but like now that I'm on these GPs, they're like a little too hard. I'm starting to get my shit pushed in a little bit. Evil shit. There's so much precious data out there that deserves to be saved. The internet is humanity's greatest achievement, and it shows. Only evil people want to destroy the free discourse of ideas and information. Never forget this is the true face of evil. It's about control, not safety. Very well put, Ray. Very well put. Yeah. Very well put. It's like it's heartbreaking because I'm something of a child of the internet myself. I probably got on the internet when I was like, I got my own PC when I was 12, so like I wasn't a kid, but I was still pretty young. And of course I'd go on during like 1 2 1 2. I think my mic just died. Shit. Is my mic on its last legs? I might need to replace my my Focusrite soon, maybe. I didn't have my license. Maybe they've hacked into it. They've hacked into my amp and they're fucking turning it off. I wonder, is it possible that they've planted a chip on it or something? I'm back. I seem to be back okay now. That's so weird. How much of what I said did you guys miss? Anyway, I don't even. What was the last thing I was saying when I got muted? Anyway, I said hello to X-Rock. Hello to you. I read Ray's message. And yeah. So as I was saying, it sucks. The government has put tiny bombs in the mic. I think so. Thinking too many thoughts, or you got a license for all that thinking you're doing, or you're noticing a fair bit, aren't you? I think we should come and have a word with you. Hey, buddy, look, we're just going to take you into the station for a couple of words, alright? It's nothing major. You're not going to resist, are you? It blips and then fades out as you talk. That's so weird. I mean, I have had this same Focusrite amp since I started streaming. The same mic, the same amp, so maybe it is, like, honestly just starting to fucking die. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, didn't have my license. Anyway, yeah. Just procedure. Yeah, it's just procedure. Look how gentle we're being. We're not gonna shove you. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, well, what I think I was saying is the fact that they're targeting places like the Internet Archive and Wikipedia shows you exactly where their intentions lie, and it's about suppressing information. And suppressing information to kids is perhaps the most important thing, because if you can influence them early, then you can control how they think for themselves later in life as well. And to that point, you see it a lot now with a lot of Zoomers that are afraid of certain sides of the internet and won't go there. A lot of people won't touch a torrent client, for instance, you know. A lot of Zoomers only believe in streaming and will just like... They got spooked from that shit years ago, you know. And likewise, the same with stuff like emulators and whatnot. Particularly like young Nintendo fans are the worst example. They are terrified of installing an emulator, and they're terrified of like potentially downloading a ROM on the internet and using emulation in any fashion, because they've been raised with the idea that that is immoral and that there's no legal way to do that. And so that influences how they think. Even when they've, you know, passed the threshold of being 18 and being a full-grown adult, they still have the mindset. And I think that's what this all comes down to. If they can raise a new generation of children being basically fucking petrified of going anywhere on the internet that is beyond what's allowed from your government-mandated list, then they can absolutely control them, you know? It is Orwellian, you know. It's the 1984 shit, and it's scary on the level in which we're seeing it, you know. It would suck. It would suck. Oh, Saloda, microtransactions. Now we're talking. Yeah, there's a generation raised on microtransactions. You're so right. That's another thing. You take it for granted, all us fucking boomers. We grew up where, like, you know, DLC was just about taking off. Like, yeah, people have grown up now around, like, games that come out, like, 20% finished, and for a bunch of stupid bullshit that you can buy on top of it. And it's, like, it's a different world, you know? Don't tell anyone I said this, but it might be useful to deep read TOTSE archives right about now. Just for a bit of light reading, a bit of fun, educational. Whoops, I sneezed and blacked out. What happened? Nothing. Yeah. I think I know the archives you're talking about. I think. But yeah, it's I miss the early days too. To be honest, they were great times on the internet, like in the early forum days and stuff like that. I was in a lot of like different communities in the early days of the internet. And one of the things that I really miss from the old days of the internet is there was a very, very deliberate push to not put your real details on the internet, which is completely lost on people now. And it's even lost on some VTubers, but I digress. Nowadays, people are more than happy to make a Facebook account or link their ID to shit or use their real ass email for something, and they don't realize how easy it is to slip up and dox yourself, you know? And they don't realize because they haven't been raised in a world where that's actually frowned upon, you know? Yeah, Facebook killed it, exactly. So like the Zoomers now that don't really know how to do very good OPSEC, they're like that because they were raised in a world where, you know, it was normal to just fucking put your shit online, you know? And it mentally, it's you have to outgrow the habits, you know? It doesn't matter necessarily that they do it, you know? It doesn't make them like worse people than anybody else, but it's just, that's how it is. So like, we're going to basically have a new generation of people that are more technically incompetent than ever, I think, because once it becomes the norm to just face scan yourself for every little thing and give your actual ID to like all of these seedy fucking sites. Like, yeah, I'll give my real ass ID to Discord. I'll give my real ass ID to this porn site and that porn site. I'll give my real ass ID to this fucking site that I'm purchasing my figurines from. Like, it just gets completely absurd, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse because you know, the idea is, oh, you got to prove you're over 18, but in reality they're building a profile on you and they're watching your every fucking move, and when you slip up and you do something that your ID is linked to and it's something they don't like, they know exactly how to find you. And yeah, it sucks. It's an absolute surveillance thing. And you know, I've already grown up with the country being like that, and like everybody knowing that the country has that kind of stuff going on, you know, but now I'm seeing it sort of spread out into the rest of the world, and it really sucks. Yeah, exactly, Ray. It shocks me too, but you know, you have to be careful. You have to be especially careful as a VTuber because you can reveal stuff very easily without realizing you're doing it. Whether it's, you know, using certain email addresses, certain Steam accounts, or just like putting certain things in pictures that are more identifying than you realize. Like, it's crazy the things people have been doxed from. And, you know, I've always been pretty careful about OPSEC. I've messed up on stream a couple times and I've had to delete streams. Like, everybody does it now and again, but it's crazy like how it's getting less and less important with each passing year. And as more and more people are becoming VTubers, it's just going to get worse. You know, people are going to be surrendering themselves to all kinds of abuse, you know. When like, say somebody 5 years from now, if the world's still in one piece, they decide, oh, I'm going to become a VTuber. Like, what fucking digital footprint will they have, you know? How much information will be on the internet at that point, you know? Will you even be able to speak into a mic without somebody having a fucking profile on your voice, you know? Especially with all the leaks that happen. We saw it with the T app just recently. There's so many fucking leaks, constant fucking leaks. Cybersecurity at an all-time fucking low with, like, people messing up all the damn time. And, you know, these are the people that we have to trust with our IDs. Like, it's absurd. But people are going to do it because what choice do they have, you know? It's like, especially if they fucking ban VPNs, like, they're going to basically coerce them into doing it, and it'll be an absolute clusterfuck waiting to happen. I completely agree, Attenborough. They need to teach internet etiquette, and they could obviously make OPSEC a big part of that. The thing is, internet etiquette at school was like that when I was at school, but I was at school in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, the internet was a very different place back then, and you were very much encouraged, like, do not tell anything, like, strangers on the internet about yourself. Do not post pictures of yourself, you know. Before social media really blew up, before MySpace blew up, like, you just didn't do it. If you did, it was for like a blog or something, but even then, you'd usually use a screen name instead of your real shit, you know? But yeah, very, very different world we're living in now. VR chat introduced an 18 plus verification, but even I'm not bothered with that shit. Yeah. My OPSEC is absolutely fucked, sadly. Like, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what VR chat's deal is, but I'm absolutely not giving them my fucking face or anything like that. again, because why the fuck would I trust them, you know? Not nothing against them. It's a fun enough game, but you know, who are they? They're not the police, you know? Like, they're not a hospital. I can't trust them with my actual ID. And even, not to say I even trust the police, but you know what I mean? It's like, there's certain services where at least you could justify it, but when we get to this point where we're just giving away all our info willy-nilly to absolutely everybody, it's only going to go one way, and it's down, you know? I keep seeing artists with face pics out there saying they want to be VTubers. Yeah. It's a bad idea. You know, when you've already got your shit out there, you're just gonna invite the wrong kind of crowd in, you know? I think it's fine if you, like, I don't know, there's some VTubers that have face revealed and been fine afterwards, and there's some VTubers that run, like, a separate account from their VTubing where they do facecam stuff. And if you keep them separate, I think that's totally fine. But when you're a VTuber and everybody knows what you look like, it's rough, you know? And I know VTubers personally that have done it, or that they've done similar things, like posting most of their body or whatever, and they've regretted it instantly because it just invites certain types that are very conscious of how you look, and it changes how people perceive you and interact with you, you know? And for me, it just goes against VTubing. Like, VTubing is all about the virtual, it's all about what you choose to present to people. And when you get into what you look like and stuff like that, it gets into what you can't control. And yeah, it's like, I don't know, it doesn't vibe with me, but you know, everybody's a little bit different. Everybody has their own interpretation of what VTubing is and what it is to them. And you know, I'm fine with it. But people should be careful. That's the most important thing. The thing with the T-app was not a leak. That shit was just available. I know! I can't believe somebody even designed that and got so many people to sign up to it. And it was just there in plain text. Just a fucking link you could open and get every single picture. It's insanity. But that thing was a train wreck waiting to happen. But again, that's why cybersecurity is at an all-time fucking low right now. 20 a month and worth it? For hold on, not companies you can pay to remove your digital footprint. Oh yeah, companies that do that. Yeah. I've seen some ads for that. I would not mind doing that at all, for sure, especially with all the shit happening now. The 18 plus shit just exists, so 18 plus instances can exist and adults can adult without having to worry about kids lurking. Yeah, that makes sense. I've never really crossed over into that part of VR chat with all the orgies and whatnot, I guess, or whatever happens in adult instances. But yeah, I'm glad that they have something there for that now. But the verification process is a bit of a bummer. Sadly, no matter how secure a person is, I think every VTuber is just acceptable because it just isn't completely feasible to have no footprint anymore. That's what I mean, yeah. It's getting less and less possible. Face reveals and stuff like that, things I don't like seeing. I don't like seeing it, for one thing, because I don't really agree with it in terms of the VTuber presentation and all that. But again, that's just an opinion. Everybody has opinions. Opinions are like arseholes, all the rest of it. But I don't like seeing it, mostly because it's very risky to do, and you put yourself in danger when you do it. You know, you can get swatted, you can get fucking randos turn up at your house, you can get people looking up your employment history, calling your employer. There's a magnitude of things that can go wrong, and you're setting yourself up for that once you reveal that much about yourself, you know. You give them a real name, you give them a real face. You know, that it's just a disaster waiting to happen. And some people do it for, you know, good enough reasons, like a little bit of a confidence boost, especially because there's a lot of young girls that do VTubing and they want that little bit of confidence that comes with a face reveal, that comes with posting their boobs, that comes with posting their tummy, you know. And you know, I'm a red-blooded male. I look at that shit. You know, if a girl posts her cute tummy, I look at it. I'm not against it, but you know, they're fucking up. You know, the more they reveal about themselves, the more things schizos can put together on their spreadsheets, and the worse it gets for everybody, because it just creates this space where there's so many fucking people just like being internet detectives and doxing everybody, and yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Yeah, data brokers. Yeah. There's always those. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Hag is a stamp of quality. Very true, very true. Hags that know how to handle themselves on the internet. That's who I'm looking for. Hags don't need internet etiquette training because they've been on the internet since they were very little, and they're 30 plus now. So yeah, I would agree with that. All right, now I'm not chickening out. We're doing another elimination race. Let's be Wario. We've not played him yet. All right, let's do this one again. We had a pretty good run on this one last time, but we're doing elimination style now, so I need to be competitive. But yeah, I'm definitely a tummy Chad. That's one good thing about being at work with the hot weather lately is there's a lot of girls showing their tummy, and it's very good to see. Is Wario also Italian? What's the law there? I think so. I think all the guys are Italians of some kind. Yeah, tummies are my favourite, and I will go on record to say that tummies should not be flat, and they should have a little extra on them. And that's why it's good to work at a holiday park where like there are relatively normal girls showing their tummy. You know, they're not supermodels or anything. It's Kino, and I spend too much time at work just like glancing at the tummies crossing my path when I should be looking at the stage. Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 this one's from. It's a port. Isn't it weird to see this on the N64? It's a really good port though, like it's exactly like it is in the game. I'm say so, I can't comment, but I imagine I'm shaking your hand for entirely unrelated reasons. Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, if you're a girl with a little bit of a tummy, you know, there's a little bit of a curve there, and you're worried about showing it off, don't worry. I will be perceiving, and I will approve. Oh, I won't either, X-Rock, I completely agree. Like, I appreciate both. There's no bad tummy, you know? Whether it's the chubby side, or the well-toned side. I think I like them either chiseled or a little bit chubby. I don't necessarily like them flat but not toned, but again that's okay, you know. But I think part of the character is it having like a pleasing shape, you know. So like just a little bit chubby is nice, you know. Anyway, I got the first. Yeah. Annan asked the great philosopher, are small breasts better or large? The great philosopher replied, suppose you have $100 in bills and $100 in coins. Which would weigh more? The coins, Annan said. Ah, the great philosopher responded. But which would have the greater value? Annan was enlightened. So true, so true. Plump tummy, slender tummy, toned tummy. Agreed. Yep, I do fuck with BBWs. I fuck with all girls. I mean, not literally. It's a bit of a fucking dry season at the moment, but like... but in theory, I do. Yeah, you do. We have this discussion a lot, Amber. Last few streams, it's been like... whenever I've got on the topic of Uma Musume, I've usually won races because I'm in the zone and I'm talking about training my horse girls, and I just kind of like, I'm able to focus more on the race because I'm not like stressing about it and I'm in my happy place. So talking about tummies is the same thing. Yeah, tummy windows are great. Nothing's better than like a dress with like a little peak, you know? I saw a girl today actually who was like, she was just wearing like a dress shirt, like a fancy one. Like, you know, a nice pressed, you know, dress shirt, but she had it like unbuttoned, so like It was buttoned. It was buttoned like the first 3 buttons or so were done up, but then where it gets to like the ribs, it opens up, and she just had that bit unbuttoned, and it looked really good. Normally I'd be like, oh well, did you not finish dressing yourself? But like she was rocking it. We want the redeem back. Yeah, it was surprisingly fancy. I'd never seen it before. I'd seen it in like anime designs actually, but I don't think I'd ever seen a real ass person rock that. But yeah, she was looking good. And yeah, she did have a nice tummy. She looked European. I'm not exactly sure what she was, but she definitely wasn't British. Anime fashion, yeah, literally. We do. Absolutely. Always great to see. Okay, not a bad start, but if we win this one, we'll be in progress. We'll be making good progress. Okay, we can go up here. It takes a bit of braking to do, but it's doable. Oh, and that was sweet actually. We managed to somehow do that well. Maybe they're a JoJo. Yeah, it's kind of JoJo-esque, I suppose. You think you might be onto something there. Well, I'm finding all the shortcuts on this. The grass is a bit of a bummer though. It does slow you down. Yeah, it's very like JoJo-esque way to wear clothes. But the thing is, it's been very hot lately, so I have been blessed with seeing a lot of these kind of outfits. I've seen girls literally just turn up in their bra sometimes. And that's fine too, you know? We're going the long way this time, unfortunately. This is Kirby, yeah! It's a Kirby stage, but obviously in Mario Kart 64 style. And it's really good. It fits the game really well. But what I love about these modded stages is, with Mario Kart mods, they sometimes like have a tendency to feel kind of lifeless. But these are like brimming with personality. Everything's bouncing up and down. Everything's animated. Oh, I was just at the finish line and they got me. But yeah, they did a great job. Litronom, the author of this. It's all made by one guy, for the record. Highly recommend this hack. He made everything, and yeah, he did a fucking stupendous job on all of these stages. And they all fit the aesthetic of the game so well, but like everything's like feels pretty natural. And yeah, they're all like original designs for the most part. There's like half original, half ports. But the original ones are all based off of different things. The Pocky and Rocky stage is probably my favourite. Ah, oh, dude, I fucked that one up major. Can I restart? I can. Yeah, one-man dev team. And he's been working on this for years. I probably streamed this for the first time like 3 years ago or so. 3 or 4, and he's still rocking. And every update just gets better. Like, it has the 3D models and stuff now. Ah, shit. This stage is kind of tough, as you can probably tell. Dude, we need to catch up, like, right now. Yeah. Go, 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 go. Got it. We're safe, we're safe. We're not safe anymore. This is one of those stages I should probably actually use the brake on, instead of drifting around. Okay, I think I've got the tech now. Cool. Alright, we're safe. The ladies can't keep their shirts on around me. Yes, that's true, that's true. It's me specifically. Everyone wants to impress the DJ. But yeah, work's been fucking stressful lately, to be honest. There's been like so much to do because it's summer holidays at the moment, and that's like peak time for holiday parks specifically, because all the munchkins, all the little kids are off school, so like they're all here, and all their families are off on their staycations and whatnot. So like there's always shit going on. Normally at work I only really have to do stuff in the evening because nothing's really going on in the daytime. But at the moment it's like round the clock. Like I'm constantly doing shit. And it does get pretty exhausting. But thankfully things like Things were like really, really busy last week, as if there wasn't enough bullshit going on all week. But I figured, yeah, we'll probably be able to stream this week. Most of it last week was because I was DJing at Tabimono Fest, and I had to get all my shit prepared for that. And I got all the music side of it done, and everything was good, and it went well, and people seemed to like it. I didn't completely embarrass myself, and yeah, like that was taking up a lot of the time that I would be streaming. Just getting ready for that, and yeah, I'm hoping to stream more this week. In that the way, even so, off season also sucks in its own way. Yeah, off season sucks in its own way too, because sometimes there's just like nobody in the building, you know. But the show must go on regardless of like whether there's one table or like 300. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was, I think I was like one of like 2 tubers performing. There weren't that many. It was a lot of like actual DJs and people in the scene. I was just talking about that a bit earlier, Ripguest. They're not like, I don't know if they've gone through with it yet, but there are talks of VPN bans, yeah, which I'm not impressed by. But yeah, I was there, and the VOD is available if you'd like to see a little bit of my set. Never has a copy of his perspective, and Mono has a copy on her channel as well. So you can see multiple angles of it. Yeah, but yeah, it's only half an hour, so it doesn't take long to get through. But it's a lot of like retro dance tracks mostly. Like old happy hardcore stuff and whatnot. Just shit that I'm into that I think is like danceable, and you know, it was interesting. I was saying earlier, I kind of won over what was kind of a bit of a Zoomer audience, you know, by just having enough crazy shit in there. Literally crazy shit. I had the crazy frog at one point, and they were into that. Yeah, I love like retro dance tunes. They're my favorite. By the way, not to brag or anything, but I did get first place on the podium there. I don't see much praise coming in on the chat. Just because I was in the zone and talking about tummies and stuff, you know, that made all the difference. I got the gold boot apparently. Was just luck? Fuck you. A WinRAR is me, I'm afraid. You have to give it to me. Wario got the golden boot and he's sticking it straight up your butt, I'm afraid. But yeah, that was fun. We finally got a first place on the new GPs. Epic Gamer, thank you. Alright, now shall we take on the ultimate challenge? Because this game does have one particular mode that is not in the default game that is available here. And we've got to try it at least once. I might quit early if it seems like I'm not going to make it. But I think this should be the last thing we do. There is the Grand Cup, which is every single course. And there is also the Random Cup, which is 4 random courses. But I'm gonna try the Grand Cup, I think, which is every single new course for the game, for the mod. All in a row. And mirror mode. Let's turn on mirror mode as well. I'm not sure what the R is. Oh, that's reverse. Okay. Reverse mirror mode. That might be fucking... That might make me sick. Let's do regular... No, we'll do reverse mirror mode. Fuck it. I don't even know what this is going to look like. But yeah, let's do reverse mirror mode. And also every course in the game. The ultimate challenge. Oh, I'm Bowser, so I just plow through them all. Perfect. Going for gusto. Yeah, we are. Okay, here's Ancient Lake from Diddy Kong Racing. Got a nice boost. The dinosaur's going the other direction now. That's so weird. But yeah, it'll mess with my muscle memory a little bit, but that's okay. I can still win. Again, this is like a really good course to port over as well, because Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Kart 64 are so similar. I want to do another stream of Diddy Kong soon, actually, because it's a really good racing game. for a kart racer, and has a fun story mode and stuff. I'm just curious if they're going to like have a PC port of it soon, because there's been so many of those coming out recently. Can he win? Place bets now. Are we talking about like an overall win? Like winning the whole GP, or just like a win this race? I can win this race for sure, but I don't know if I can get an overall win. Because I think, you know the last 4 courses? Those ones are like really hard. So I think the second I hit the last GP, I might just tank everything. Ah, shit! When it rains, it pours. No, 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 no! Oh! Ah, the dinosaur flattened me. For the love of God, get 5th at least. Oh, got 4th. DK just happened to stop. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that. We take those. 4th place is a fine start. Keep in mind we got like 16 races to do here. We can handle a 4th place. It's fine. Not last. Not last. Alright, good times. Good times. We go again. I do love the little 3D models. They're so cute. What happened to DK there? I think he just stopped. I'm guessing he probably like skid out of control and just like happened to stop right at the finish line, but it is a bit of a weird one. This game doesn't do anything nice for you, you know? It has rubber banding, but it doesn't have like rubber banding in your favor, as far as I know, so I imagine that was just a coincidence. Hit by something. Yeah, most likely. For sure. Ah, oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's a double dash track. Looking very good here. But it has a lot going on, as you can see. Goombas and piranha plants everywhere. Ah, couldn't avoid it. Seeing these GameCube ports makes me wonder if like somebody's one day is going to just do like a full-on GameCube port of a game. I wouldn't be surprised to play like a N64 version of Mario Sunshine or something. Somebody will do it just to say they did it. Yeah, the crazy thing is, it's not like downscaled to N64. Like it looks basically as it did on the GameCube with like the same texture quality and stuff, which is kind of wild, but it makes it look very cool. Stand out quite a bit. Okay, I threw my carcass over the finish line there. Oh, hold on. I need to tell the auto mode that that's fine. Some autist eventually. Yes. It's okay. Us autists are allowed to say some autist. Surely. I think someone has done a Sunshine port. Have they ported like the whole thing? Because I know somebody ported the Sunshine mechanics to Mario 64. I remember seeing that. But I don't know if somebody's ported the whole game yet. Maybe they have. I know there's always shit going on with Mario 64 because that has like the craziest modding community, like next to Doom. There's a partial Wind Waker remake. Oh, that sounds fucking keynote actually, yeah. Wind Waker probably looks so cute with the N64 graphics. I got a nice second on that one, not bad. An N64 remake of Sunshine or maybe Wind Waker, yeah. You have a license to be an autist? Actually, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm only an autist on the internet, it's fine. No, I'm definitely an autist in real life too. At work especially. I'm always missing social cues and shit. It's hard, dude. I've been like so burnt out at work this week because of like I just don't get a lot of time off, and it's fine when I'm doing like off peak. It's not really a big problem because I don't have to do that much. But when I'm like busy all fucking day and then I'm like doing my evening shift, I'm sometimes like so incredibly like clocked out mentally and burnt out by that point that I'm just like being an absolute autist at work and just missing missing the plot completely. Like somebody will ask me something and I'll have to rephrase it like 3 times before I even get what they're talking about. It's been pretty bad lately. But I'm just trying to get through the year. Oh, it's gone dark. Cool. Well, I like how the music slows down. Oh, I got myself! Mental decline kicking. Oh, dude, the mental decline has been for sure kicking in. This has kind of Cherokee vibes, actually, at the nighttime. Feels like driving around in that game. In, like, road trip adventure and stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping when summer's over, I'll be feeling myself again. I've also been, like, more sleep deprived than usual, which I think hasn't helped also. But I've kind of had to be, because when I was doing Tabamono Fest... There we go, I'm fine. Oh, I saved myself, but then immediately lost it again. Because I was wiggling the stick too much. But yeah, when I was doing Tabamono Fest, my set started about, like, 4:30 in the morning or something, or maybe, like, 5. Like, it was late, and, you know... I still want to be high energy, so, you know, I was, like, drinking beer and whatnot, and, yeah, I was okay. But, yeah, I then stayed for, like, the last 2, and, yeah, I was fucking really late, and I had to... I had to be in at work for, like, fairly early, like, at least 12 or something, so, like, sleep was not on the menu. Yeah, partying hard, we were. Welcome, Night. Good to see you. Okay, got a second. We're okay. Can I get the first? Oh, could not get enough slipstream there. I was getting a little bit there. Just needed a bit more track. I'll take another second. We're good. We've got loads left. My secret is to laugh at everything people say. Work about 80% of the time. Yeah, time zones suck. That was late as fuck and the delay did not help it. Yeah, it was late for all of us because, like, all of the guys that were there with me, Never and Rick and Rock Me, and like it was. I know it was getting late for everybody, but it was getting especially late for me. And I think Never's like around the same time zone, but like maybe a little later. So like, yeah, it was getting real late. No, we're fine. See, we're getting seconds now, but we'll get first later, and then we'll add them all up and then rack them all up, and it'll be fine. Not even 2 AM for me. Yeah, Mechanica was not suffering too much, thankfully. Nighttime is the right time. It is. There's another one of those backport courses. The original Calamari Desert is in the N64, but this is like the later versions of it. In the retro courses. Really cool to see these. I mean, it's just the developer flexing, really. He's like, yeah, look at what my N64 can do. Ah! I knew it was risky shooting that. I slept 7 hours, got up and uploaded the video. Nice, hell yeah. Glad you still got your 7 hours. But yeah, thank you again for the video. It's great to have the perspective of the viewer for that, because like that is one of the more important things I think with my DJ set, because it was basically intact on Mono's channel. Like there was no interruptions or anything. I think one of the tracks got muted afterwards, but like it's generally okay. But like the perspective from Never, like somebody who's actually there, like in front of the decks and like watching and hearing all the chatter and stuff, is really important, because it gives you the party vibe, you know. I know we were meant to be watching the horsies. I know we'll watch it soon. I was awake, but unfortunately I think I was dealing with some work shit for fairly late. Yeah, we'll do a little Uma Musume watch along soon on the Spike Chord, because I've been meaning to actually watch the anime after playing the game. Putting more than enough hours into the game. And yeah, Never's link is good, and it's also on Mono Monet's channel as well, if you just want a feed with just the music and stuff. I'll also probably upload like my own copy as well, just so there's one with no Twitch muting or anything. planning on going to a nearby track soon and lose money. Hell yeah! I think I might do that soon, actually. My dad used to go to the races a fair bit when my mum was alive, and they'd go together to like Cheltenham or Worcester or one of those places that has horse racing. I'd like to go with him. I think that would be fun to lose some money together. I found a reliable method to watch anime on VR chat. Oh, that might be fun actually. Yeah. And yes, there'll be some VR streams soon as well, because although I wasn't able to use my headset the other night, it is working fine generally when I'm not in a world with like 85 people in it. So I'd like to do some fun stuff. I know there's some cool Initial D worlds I'd like to look at, and we can also maybe watch some stuff on there, because that's a fun experience too. I used to go to the Picky watch-alongs actually. I remember watching like Alien and Kids Return and a bunch of fun movies with those guys in like the cinema setting. All right, cool. First of the GP, first of many. Do you have the audio set? I do have the raw audio, yes. I have the raw audio and raw video as well. Thankfully, I was keeping my own recording. So yeah, I will probably upload that as well for those that want it. You can hear the clean shit. I have the raw FLAC as well. If you're a lossless Chad and you want like the purest version of it. Oh my god, straight into the fucking car. Not a good start. Not a good start. Maybe I need to start talking about tummies again, because it's going bad. Yeah, please do, Ray. Hopefully you like it. Would love it if you did. Alright, here we go. Little boost. There we go. Alright, that's it. That's the shit right there. We do a little stick shake. Oh shit, she's got a banana. No, we're fine. Oh shit, it starts getting so fast after you chain a few boosts together. But if you ever look at speedruns of this game, it's like the sweatiest thing you've ever seen. They get so crazy with it. All the snakers. It was only one win, Rock. There's still plenty of time to completely flush it down the toilet. Oh, he didn't get me that time. He tried. He did get me though, unfortunately. I thought I might miss it. I love to see the AI getting hit just as much though. Makes me happy. Making AI for these ROM hacks must be interesting, because obviously what you kind of notice when you play ROM hacked racing games is that the AI will always be behaving a little weirdly, because they don't really know the track very well. In some cases they don't know the track at all, and they'll just go off cliffs and stuff if it's new content. But they've clearly done a good job here, because like they are mostly sticking to the track, but also, you know, falling to the same pitfalls that I do. But yeah, it all feels very clean. Like it doesn't have any of the pitfalls of typical Mario Kart mods. And I have played a fair few, particularly the Wii version will get a lot of mods back in the day. But with that one, you kind of like saw a lot of the same problems. Yeah, pathing is very important. The pathing in the Wii mods was always a bit rough, and it was here we go. And with ports as well, they always like felt a little bit soulless sometimes, because they'd have like things that they couldn't get moving because they'd be like too resource intensive, or they wouldn't know how to do certain animation types. Like the thing with modding is you can usually never do as much as the developers can do, you know, when they have the raw access to the code. But this one, like, it has pretty much everything. Like all the ports are basically perfect. They have absolutely everything. This has like all of the massive bridges and all the billboards and all the things the original game has. All the cars. Like they're all here. It feels exactly like Sonic Adventure 2 does. So I can't give Litronome enough credit. Like he's done a superb job with this, and it just keeps getting better. Having the little 3D characters is also super cool. Like I still love the original look of the game, and I'm glad that's still an option. Like you can still just switch on the sprites and have them back. But yeah, he just keeps topping himself, and hopefully he'll have a new project soon, because I'd love to see a fresh batch of courses from him and stuff like that. Yeah. I think of all the systems that have had like big homebrew scenes, I think the N64 is the one where you really realise how much more the system could have done had it got a bit more time. Because the N64 had a pretty short life overall. It didn't have like a PS2 style run. It ran from like 96 to the last big game I'd say came out in 01. I think there was maybe like one game released in 02, but I think the last couple big hitters were 01. Like Paper Mario, I think was 01. I think Majora's Mask was like the end of 2000, and it wasn't really a long run at all, really. And the problem with that is that I don't think people really saw the console's full potential, particularly with like some of the new formats that were coming out. Another win! Yep, there we go. Bowser throwing up his little arms. Cute. With like some of the later N64 games, particularly like Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is one of my favourites, and the port of Resident Evil 2 that has all of the FMVs and stuff like that, you were really seeing some shit that like nobody was doing before. We were getting like fully voice-acted games and games with FMVs and shit like that. People were really starting to figure out some tricks, and it was at that exact moment that basically it ran out of momentum and the GameCube was coming out and it was time to move on. And it's a shame because it was looking really good, and stuff like this shows that you could achieve like GameCube level graphics basically, and kind of like do stages as they were in the GameCube and basically port them over with no compromises, basically, you know. But of course, people only really have people only really have the knowledge that they have at the time, and because it's been like close to 30 years now. That is disturbing. I was gonna say, oh, it's been 20 years since the N64 came out. No, dude, the N64 came out in 1996. We're in 2025 now, so the N64 is almost 30 years old. It's 29 years old, which is a incredibly disturbing number to give out, but unfortunately, it's true. And yeah, they didn't know as much as they know now 30 years ago. So with that in mind, that is also, you know, something that these mods have the benefit of. God, that is so disturbing to say, because I got an N64 in '98, and we're going to get to a point soon where remembering Christmas '98 is going to be remembering 30 years ago. Like, I'm going beyond hag now. I'm going to be a straight-up geriatric sooner than later, you know? Another win! He just can't stop winning, chat! He just can't stop winning. I'm talking about how close to death I am, and I just can't stop winning. Still skilled, even in my old age. See, I told you, chat, I just needed to warm up. God, we're playing on fucking mirror mode, we're playing on reverse mode, we're playing at 150cc, and I'm just this good. It's okay. I'm gonna get to one of the later GPs, and I'm gonna stall so fucking hard. I know, what's up with that, Mechanica? The PS2, I think, has to be considered retro at this point. I don't really want it to be, but, I mean, realistically, it's been too long. The PS2 is, like... When did the PS2 come out? 2000, right? So, PS2 is 25 years old in its own right. Let's not get it twisted. Dude, I tried to take the shortcut and completely fucked it up. No, we're not going to make it, dude. We've lost all our momentum. Can I restart this one? Okay, let's just pretend that didn't happen. PS2 exists on its own category as the best console ever created. Yeah. Okay, so my momentum was briefly stalled, probably because I bragged a little bit. I paid the price. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with my PS2, and I still have it. I still have my PS2, and it's very reliable because there's some games that just do not emulate well, and probably never will. I'm very happy to still make use of it. PS3 turns retro, I would die. Me too. You know what that means? That means the PS3 memes are also retro. If we reference the PS3 having no games, we're going to be like referencing something that like people have lived their whole life, like grown adults have lived their whole life to never experience, you know? It'll be like referencing peanut butter jelly time or some shit. Which is very disturbing to think about. At this point, we're just like, we're like the retirement home that's referencing Mr. T Eats Babies or shit like that, or the dancing baby gif. One game, yeah, for real. Gotta hell those shells. The PS3's 19 years old. Dude, why was it so long ago? Like, why are all these consoles so fucking long ago? It feels like the PS4 just released, but even that is like nearly 10 years old, or probably more than 10 years old at this point. I'm horrified, dude. I need to stop talking about this. Got him. Okay, we can get first. We can get this. Sorry, but Peach, you don't stand a fucking chance, dude. It's over. Ah. Yeah. Should have saved my bomb. Should have saved it. Fuck it. We jump. We jump again. We jump again. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Nice safe landing. Alright, don't hit anything. Alright, take the ramp. Take the ramp. Take the ramp. I'm risking it. I'm risking it for a biscuit. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Get back on the hill. Get back on the road. On the road. On the road. No, 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 no. Fuck. Okay, I'll take a second. I'll take it. I'll take it. Not too bad. Thing is, with that shortcut, you ideally need a mushroom stored. Otherwise, you're going to lose too much momentum on the grass. Yeah, you need a turbo. That's what I'm saying, Rock. I thought I'd risk it anyway, but it was too much of a risk. That said, I do still have the overall first, so I'm happy. I guess since the swarms are easily spottable and spottable flies have died down, the mid-swarm have decided it's their turn to rise up and accost me. I'm sorry to hear it. I actually don't have a single window open right now. Because it's like, it's cold enough that it doesn't really bother me. It's not like too hot or anything, so like, I'm not letting any bugs in. And there are quite a lot of bugs around here, so I only open the window in extreme circumstances. Doesn't feel like too long ago because everything after PS3 and 360 was just plain and simple shit, so we celebrate the PS3 gen. Yeah, I completely agree, Mechanic Cat. The PS3 360 gen, like, there were actual differences between like buying a PS3 version and a 360 version. You had to pay attention. Some games were like not as good on one and better on the other. And nowadays, everything's just a different shape of computer. You know, everything's just a PC in a box, essentially. So there's no real version differences, and everything's on the same kind of off-the-shelf engines and stuff. So yeah, we don't really get that much difference anymore. And the PS4 in general just feels like it never really started. You know, it never really got any games, and you know, it just I don't know. It didn't really hit for me, but I don't know if like Zoomers these days have nostalgia for it or anything, but for me it just felt like an anticlimax for sure. I remember when I was working like my retail job at the time, I treated myself. I think one of the guys I work with was, oh god, why is this not respawn me? I guess it's still technically part of the track. One of the guys I work with was like raving about Final Fantasy 14 or something, or 15, and how he was having fun with it. And I just kind of thought, okay, well I've got some money. I'll get a PS4 and check out what I can play on it. And I got one, and the only things I really ever played on it besides Final Fantasy and The Last Guardian were visual novels, because it was a bit of a golden age of like VNs actually getting console releases. So the good thing about it is I was able to get like a physical copy of like like Steins Gate and Chaos Head and lots of fun stuff like that. And like I ended up having a PS4 collection that was mostly comprised of games that were just image viewers, basically. Games that I could probably play on the PS2 if they had ports, you know? So in the end, I didn't get to appreciate its hardware very much. It was a console where I discovered I can get mid-tier multiplayer games for free on the PS Store. Oh, yeah. So true, Mechanic Cat. My room's unpleasantly warm. Could have the window open the past week with just a couple of flies annoying me, but now there's dozens of those tiny little jumpy bastards. Damn, sorry to hear it. Sucks. Still got the overall first. It's looking good so far. Yeah, I did pay for Hot Wheels Unleashed, and I couldn't get a refund, but I didn't pay for its sequel. I still played it, and it was okay, but I don't know, it wasn't that good. And apparently Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 in particular was like microtransaction hell, from what I heard. Another stream of that shit show? What, the original? I only ever streamed Hot Wheels Unleashed 1, the first game. The first one I only ever streamed once because it was such a shit show. And it kept crashing and was generally unstable, and I think at one point deleted all of my save data live on stream, and I just had to fucking deal with it. And at that point I think I just stopped playing forever. It wasn't like a terrible game though. Like, it had some soul, and like it's a Hot Wheels game, so like, you know, part of the fun is seeing all the big worlds and miniature cars and stuff, but like there was just too many trade-offs. And all of those trade-offs were to do with it being a modern game and having like bad coding and microtransactions and like obviously save data that deletes itself. It was a funny stream, yeah. Wait, was that a joke? No, that actually happened though. It was not a joke. I wasn't just doing a bit or something. It legitimately just, it crashed and deleted all my data, and when I looked it up, it happened to multiple people and they just didn't fix it. And it's really bizarre that something like that could happen in this day and age with like cloud saving and all that, but I just couldn't recover it. So yeah, it was weird. It's like it not only deleted my data, but like saved over it first and then fucking did it. Weird shit. But yeah, that only happened with the first game. The second game didn't have anything like that. I didn't play as much as the second one though. Maybe about the same. That is fucked. Oh, sorry. I think I briefly dropped my bitrate a little bit there, but I've come back. It seems okay now. There we go. Oh, dude, we can't be stopped. Can't be fucking stopped. Oh, I should have. I tried to shoot that backwards, but it didn't work. Fuck it. We're still first because we crashed in the peach and we stopped her. Oh my god, he's so fast. Alright, I avoided the banana. We're safe, we're safe. Oh. Couldn't salvage that. Alright, it's another second. I'll take it. Yeah. That's right. I tried to refund it on stream, but I was like a few minutes over the limit. So limit back then was like, what, 2 hours or something? So like, I was just over and I had to just deal with it. No, I did not change the AI to easy. You fucking saw what I picked. We're still on this. Speedrunner autists, feel free to like look at the VOD and see if there were any cuts there. There definitely were not. I'm still playing. And we're in the Pocky and Rocky world now. This is one of my favourite stages. I'm not very good at it, but I love the design. Pocky Rocky is a very, very fun multiplayer game, by the way. If you ever have the chance to play that with a bro, I highly recommend it. It's also super cute. Still in first overall. I am. Isn't this that Sonic stage? No. It's based off of Pocky and Rocky for the Super Nintendo, which in Japan is called Kiki Kai Kai. Hence the name of the stage. There was also a Switch game, I think, a couple of years ago that was also really good. And there's a GBA game called Pocky, Rocky and Becky, which is also pretty cool. So there's like 3 games in the series, if I remember right. Maybe 4 actually, because I think Kiki Kai Kai was an arcade game first, which is very similar but like a little more basic. And then Pocky and Rocky was the SNES sequel to it. I had a fun idea for a collab that never happened. Did you, Rick? What was it? If you want to play Pocky and Rocky sometime, I'll play with you. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. It's a great game. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Don't crash! Don't crash! No, I couldn't straighten up. Oh yeah. Sonic Transformers. Yeah. I know the stage you mean. I think that's based off of like that stage is based off of Guardian Heroes or something. But yeah, it's very similar vibe. Okay, last lap. Still between first and second. It's looking good. Oh shit! No! Threw myself into the drink. Is it on Fightcade? It should be actually. Yeah. Considering it's Super Nintendo, I'm pretty sure it'll have Fightcade support. The choke. No. We're still in. We're only third. Oh, dude, I spun out crazy there. So did everybody else though, so we're okay. Oh fuck. Alright, give me a good item. Star! Let's go. Here's the win. That's right. Ah, hell yeah. Having 2 VTubers play Pocky and Rocky, but both their names begin with R and P and can end with what? Jesus Christ, you're giving me a riddle on stream, Rick. I think I catch your drift. Yeah. I guess that one probably didn't happen because she's not super active now. I'm gonna guess Picky and Ricky. Yeah, that would have been Kino. I would have watched that. Hope Ricky's not. Could you imagine if his name was Ricky? Ricky Channel. That just ain't right. I can only imagine like a Ricky Gervais type in my head. Ricky Channel. Ricky is like such a lad name because I imagine it like, you know, when Shondo does Barry from Birmingham, it'd be like that. Just a lad from down the pub at the Weatherspoons. Oi up, welcome to Ricky Channel. Me with me mate, Picky. We're gonna play a little bit of Pocky and Rocky on the old Super NES. Fortunately, I'm not a real VTuber by most VTuber standards. What the fuck does that mean? Of course you're a real VTuber. I don't know what most VTuber standards are. Do you mean like you're not female? Are we real VTubers if we are also men? Much to think about. All right, here we go. Alright, here we go. Oh shit, I got too tricky with that one. Oh, I got him! We're just too absolutely cracked at this right now. I'm hitting everybody. Alright, still good. I love when it gets really fast. Right. Oh no! I don't do schedules, and I have massive imposter syndrome. Oh, I have imposter syndrome too. Don't you fucking worry. I'm so bad at like big group gatherings and stuff. When I was at Tabemono Fest, I felt like all of my social functions like shutting down. I was trying to talk to people a little bit, and it just wasn't really happening. Like the words coming out of my mouth just didn't feel like my own. It was so weird. But like at functions like that, I normally like just vibe in the corner. But like I was trying a bit more. But yeah, it definitely. I get like that, you know. I get like that too. Yeah. I'm normally pretty quiet too, but like I feel like it's been getting worse, you know? Like I feel like I used to talk more, but now I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit better this time because I was obviously DJing, so like I had things to talk about. But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like as I'm like a bit more social in real life, my internet life gets a little bit less social. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I'm doing work stuff more and going out on fucking work socials and stuff occasionally, but it's less meaningful, you know, because it's like it's people that I'm, you know, contractually obliged to hang out with or whatever. They're fine though. They're nice. I work with a nice team, but yeah, it's always a little bit different. But I wish I could be a bit more like the person I was a few years ago. I guess it's like I was a bit more active with like my online circles and whatnot, Picky Chord and whatnot, and obviously my own Discord. But like I had like more free time, and that's the big thing, you know. Yeah, I see what you mean, Rick. We're quiet, but it's okay. Sometimes I get on and I'm like that too. You can't be weird around people if you don't hang around people. Yeah, fucking normals. Yeah, exactly. I can't show my full power level. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's possible to regress. It is, but I feel like it's also a mental block. I don't believe in like actual regression, but I don't know. I hate this stage, by the way. This one's probably gonna kick my ass. I don't know. I think once you've made progress in something, you've made progress. Like, I think it sucks to put yourself down and think, oh well, because I'm not doing this, it means that I've forgotten how to do it. Same with like drawing and stuff like that, making music, DJing, whatever it is. I think if you've made progress once, you can keep at it, but you kind of need to mentally put yourself there where you can do it. And I fucking hate this stage. Hello, sir. Hello. Another raid. Welcome. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome in. What was I talking about? Oh, dude, I hate this stage so much. I just can't get into the rhythm of playing this at all. Hello. Thank you for the shout out, Headless. Oh, shit. Do you get raids? I got a raid from a Rippy, yes, a little while ago. There we go. Whoa. Okay. We're not so far behind that this is unsalvageable, I don't think. But I'm going to have to start playing a lot better. Right, chain together all these stars. It is a very pretty track. It's gorgeous. I love the kind of cyberpunk style to it. Jesus, I hate that bit so much because it kind of like it inclines a little bit and you don't realize it's inclining until it's too late. No! And it inclines in each different direction. So like if you don't adjust with enough time, you just go straight into the fucking pit. I can't. Yeah, exactly, Saloda. Sometimes you come back to something, you realize that when you're doing it, like, oh, actually, it's a bit like riding a bike. I'm fine. That's how it was for me with DJing recently, because I hadn't actually DJed in a while. And when I like, basically what happened is I sent Mono a message, and I was like, hey, I want to be in the next thing. Probably like in I don't know, a couple months ago or whatever it was when she first started talking about it. Maybe it was like a month ago. It probably was much more recent. Time is kind of like weird for me lately, but it wasn't that long ago. But basically I told her, oh yeah, I'll be in it. This before I knew the lineup or before I knew anything. And at that point, I thought, okay, let's practice DJing again. And thankfully, even though it had been like months and months since I touched my turntable, I wasn't that bad. And I kind of got back into the muscle memory of remembering where everything was on the deck and stuff like that. And it was okay. It was okay. And right up until like the moment I was there, I still was a bit panicky about like how I'd forget everything and how I'd like mess everything up. But in the end, it was okay. But yeah, like I think it's a mental game, you know. Yeah, I do that at work anyway. You're right. And that is partly why I thought I'd give it a try, because I already operate a sound desk at work, which is the exact same thing, but instead of it being like music all the time, it's more like, okay, we're transitioning from the music to the sound coming out of the Mac to the sound coming out of the event system, like, but I'm playing with levels all the time, so it's not actually far off from what I do as a sound man at work. Hello, sir. Thank you for the raid again. I hope you did well on your stream. This needs to get in the Rainbow Roaded Spike Supercut. Yeah, definitely does. I've still got the overall first. I've still got it. All we have to do is just continuing as I was before. Oh, look at that. That's why Bowser's the fucking GOAT, because he can just plow through everybody. Unfortunately, he still gets crushed by the balls. Yeah, just gotta lock in. Oh no, come on. That was a fucking horrific start, but you know what? We can still save it. I keep trying to go in the direction that Mario 64 goes in, but obviously this is different. Oh, that was a nasty bump. It's okay, it's okay. It's not me over. It's not. But yeah, not only do I like operate a sound desk at work, but I also DJ at the end of the night too. So like, thing is, I have like the system I have has like an auto DJ thing. It just fades each track into each other and stuff. So I don't actually have to do anything timing wise. It's all automated because that's just how it is here for the sake of it being easy for everybody. But I still have to like pick tracks and gauge crowd reaction and like read the vibe of the room and stuff. So it's not like terribly dissimilar to doing it in a different setting. It's just a different crowd, you know? Yeah, it's the mirror track, that's right. So it was completely fucking with me. Here, take one of these. Ah, I couldn't stop. 150cc is a curse sometimes. Do you guys know in this game, if you start deliberately fucking up and like falling into the water over and over again, I think if you do it like 10 times in a row or something, Lakitu will eventually just stop picking you up and they'll just like drop you back in the water, which is pretty funny. People are always discovering new things about these games, like even to this day. I think people only discovered that one when the game was decompiled, but that's a real thing you can do. You can have him just go rogue and like make an angry face at you and just drop you back in the water. Or back in the pit or whatever it is. Where am I going? Fuck, I'm having massive spike nav at the moment. Yeah, nobody was ever that bad historically. It makes sense. I couldn't find the fucking little entrance there. It's so tiny. The run might be dead, everybody. What the hell did I even hit there? Dude, everybody's hitting each other. Okay, well, I'm not going to be last place, so maybe we can salvage it. All right, give me a few stars in a row, and I can save this. Yeah, you'd never admit it if you actually saw that shit growing up. It reminds me of like when I was a kid. One of my favorite things to do in the old wrestling game, WWF Warzone, was if you go into a 2-player match and you just leave the controllers and you both just stand there. You will, the commentators will eventually start talking about how you're just standing there, and they'll start talking about how you're robbing people of their money and how you're just like completely fucking up, and how you're the 2 worst wrestlers in the world and stuff like that. And it's really fucking funny. And the crowd will eventually turn on you and they'll be like, fucking die! Just start shouting things like that. And like, nobody really talked about it when I first got on the internet, and I don't think anybody had ever really like deliberately gone out of their way to make people not wrestle in the game. But it is really funny. It's just one thing you can do if you have like 2 spare controllers like doing nothing. But yeah, the game just outright turns on you if you don't do anything. I think the same thing happens if you just like keep grappling each other and don't fight and don't throw any punches and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyway, we're back on track, everybody. We got the first, which means we're going to get the overall first. We're going to beat every one of these. Yeah, we're so back. We're so back. Yoshi's Riverbed is up next. This track's okay too, if I remember right. I don't remember what game this was from. I think this might have been a Double Dash one, maybe. It's a cute stage. Bum, bum, bum. Judging by the trees, I think it's Double Dash, because the spotted trees were a signature of that one. Yeah, let's go. I have actually decently locked in for most of this. It just took a little while. But of all the Mario Karts, I have the most experience with this one, just because me and my dad used to play as I was growing up. That was like, this was the one video game he would actually touch. He didn't like any other video game. Actually, he did like one other video game. He liked True Crime on the PS2. I remember I got him to play that, and he used to really enjoy it. So there are 2 video games he's ever played. He didn't like GTA as much for some reason, but I think he just liked busting people, and like he loved the physics and how if you could walk into people on the street and they'd fall over and shit like that. He'd just be sitting there playing with the ragdoll physics all the time. I think that's it. I remember I tried to play Mario Party with him one time and he hated it. He only liked Mario Kart. And he only liked this Mario Kart in particular. The later ones he always found too difficult. But this one does have like a bit more of a skill ceiling. There's more actual driving involved compared to some of the later ones, which can get kind of bullshitty. Oh my god. Oh shit. I'm somehow still in this. It's starting to get real fucking fast though. Hold on. Right, take this. Ah, shit. Okay. There's still a chance. I think Mario Kart is one of those games that any normie, any person can pick up and play. It's got great simplicity and stuff. And it's still that way even now. But it's a great game to play with family, for sure. Oh, look at that! Did you see the fucking save? He was about to sneak up on me. I got him. I played the Wii version, so I guess it's easy to get the idea of a motion control wheel. Yeah, the wheel was definitely genius, for sure. I think my mum got on okay with the Mario Kart wheel, but I remember my dad didn't like it. Oh, dude, this... I don't know. I don't know if they can come back from this, guys. I think they're cooked. I think we got this GP in the bag. I'm not sure how many races we're in, but that's a hell of a lead. We've got more to come, but if they If I can lose this, I'll be impressed. We're so in. I think so. I think so. 150cc, mirror mode, no problem. I believe in the fall. It's possible. It's possible. There's another stage that inclines a little bit, so it might be tricky. Desert stages are always evil, as we talked about earlier. Ugh. Even got the little quicksand at the bottom. Okay, I'm safe. I'm safe. We're only 5th. It's not too bad. Damn, look at these bozos. They're all bunched together and shit. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Ah, no, 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 no. Fuck. Oh, shit. I tried to do a cool drift there, but completely fucked it up. I love seeing Bowser's little hands flailing as he gets picked up. It's super cute. With this game having like 3D models now, I'd love to see like a mashup game of this and Diddy Kong Racing. Obviously they've got the first stage in here, but I think you could straight up just like get a roster comprised of all the Diddy Kong Racing characters and all the Mario Kart 64 characters and just do like a death battle. I think that would be sweet. The game with the most mods besides this one is Mario Kart Wii, and I know there's a bunch of crazy shit for that. Yeah, the models are 3D. It's done so well. It's like it's a little hard to notice, but yeah, that's one of the things this mod actually brings to the table. Like it has all the characters with like little 3D models that have their own animations and everything, which is super cool. And they look a lot like the DS models, so it gets that kind of vibe. Yeah, yeah, they nailed the art style for sure. They go so well with the stages. They're also like quite chibified and stuff as well, so you can see their big heads and shit. It's super well done. It's so easy to mess something like that up when you're dealing with like very small resolutions. Like, you need stuff to be readable, especially on the N64, but they did a great job, I think. Ah, shit! I tried to take a fucking shortcut. I always try and take that one, because I think, oh, I can cut them off here, but it always backfires. Oh my god, 3rd to 8th. Okay, hold on, hold on. I got 7th. I got 7th. We can still come back. It's not last. That one I would have done absolutely fine if I didn't get too greedy and tried one more shortcut. Not last, we take that. We take those. We do, we do. Look at that, 97. Look, and the highest they've got is what, like 62? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Still massive, massive gap. Power gap, huge power gap. We still got this. We still got this. Oh, we're doing the Glover stage again. This time in reverse. This time mirrored. Fucking hell. Let's go. This stage was already a nightmare before. Yeah, we can afford to experiment a little. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I salvaged it. We saved it. We saved it. This stage might actually be easier mirrored. It's so tricky. Yeah, we're still good. We're still good. I love the little car noises. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. That's the tech in this one is you turn on the big fan while everybody's behind you, so they have to suffer. I've never actually seen a mechanic like that outside of this stage. I really like it. I think Mario Kart on the Switch should do that. Yeah, Glover's fun. I've only ever played a bit of it, but I'd love to play it properly. I know the N64 version is the go-to. It's delightfully evil. Yeah, it is, it is. It fits Glover to a T in that regard. It feels like it would be like a Mario Party mechanic, you know? You rarely see anything that evil in Mario Kart, but it's good. I like it. Alright, we fell behind a little bit there because the loop caught me out. But it's a circus. It's only natural. We did our little boost. That's good. Alright, how far back are we? Can we salvage this? Ah, shit. I don't need that right now. Yeah, I think they added some FMVs to the PS1. So, like, it does have some advantages, but I'm pretty sure the N64 version is considered better otherwise. I forget why. I think it's just, like, more stable. With like 3D platformers, the N64 version is usually the go-to. Same with like Rayman 2 as well. Yeah, because like it's just tailor-made for platformers. It's the platformer console, you know. Yeah, South Park 64, same situation. That one was based obviously on the Torok engine, which was N64 first. So like trying to get that on the PS1 was a bit of a nightmare. What some other examples? The World Is Not Enough, better on N64 because it's very derivative of the GoldenEye engine. It's basically like an EA rip-off of it, so you kind of need the controls for that. It didn't really work as well on the PS1. Unfortunately, I got by the loop again. That time was because I slipped up. Oh yeah, Dreamcast versions of most anything are always better. How do you choose what game to play on a given stream? Yeah, kind of vibes, how I'm feeling, and in this case, like what's out recently. Like I follow the guy Litronom, the developer of this one, of the ROM, and I've been following his updates. And yeah, I was hoping to do a stream of this when the new version came out, and the new version came out. So yeah, we're checking it out. Oh my god, that was a nasty fall. I don't know if we got this anymore. I think we might have fucked this up too much. Ah! Nah, it's over. Okay, we can take one last place. That's not going to damage me too much. This is going to be a legendary fall from grace, isn't it? I don't even know how many stages are left. How many have we done? Rainbow Roaded. For sure. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'll go from no effort needed to slightly more effort needed. Exactly. This is what I thought would happen, though, because the difficulty scaling in this mod is actually really good. Like, the first few GPs are easy, and then the last few are hard. Like, he could tell this guy is a real Mario Kart connoisseur because he gets it. And this is definitely on the hard bracket. That is how the original game scales, with Rainbow Road being the last stage overall, and of course the hardest stage overall. On the N64 game, of course, to get good at Rainbow Road, you have to get good at taking the shortcuts, and that means taking those big fucking jumps, which are very dangerous. But even as a kid, I knew, like, if I wanted to beat my dad in a race, I need to take the fucking jump off the top of the rainbow and somehow land it. Oh, let's see how the catch-up is going for these guys. Oh, it's still a power gap. It's still a power gap. He's not getting me with 65. Oh my god, that was the last stage! Oh my god, we did it! We did it! We got the overall first! Still first! Still first! I didn't know when it was going to end. Look at him! Yeah! He did it! Holy shit! Oh my god, that was the last one! We've played every course. Never punished! I'm afraid I did it. I got the overall first. Look how happy he is. Cute. I love how tiny Bowser's arms are in this. It's so cute. Yeah, saved big time. I actually thought there was like maybe an entire GP left and that I'd have to fucking figure something out. But yeah, there's only 16 courses. Like a tiny T-Rex. I know, yeah. He can play Mario Kart 64. See, told ya. In fairness, for the first half of that, I was actually doing really well. It was only like the last GP that I fucked up, which to be fair is exactly what I thought would happen because the last GP is really hard. It was modded, it doesn't count. I could do that. I could do that with the vanilla courses. I even played a bit of the vanilla game earlier just to prove a point, and I was better at it than the modded version. I wonder, can you do that GP thing with the vanilla courses? Let me have a quick look. I wonder if it's even possible. I'm not going to do it, but I'll at least see if it's possible. There's the random cup as well, which is fun. No, hold on. I pressed the wrong button. So the random cup's fun because it gives you stuff from the vanilla game and it gives you stuff from the modded game at any particular order. So like for instance, we're doing DK's jungle stage from the original game here, but I could be getting a modded stage next, and it just kind of goes all over the place. It's cool. What I want to know is, can I do all the stages of the original? I think I can, if I remember correctly, but I'm just going to check. So if we go to the original here. Yes! There's a Grand Cup for the original. That's kind of crazy. I'm not going to do it because it's already 4 AM and I have got to go to bed. But next time I'll beat this just to prove that I can beat the original stages too and not the modded stuff. But yeah, super cool. I love this mod. Every time it gets another version, I always make sure to do a stream of it. I think the last time they added like a bunch of new stages and they added like some of the fun modes. So like the Eliminator mode was introduced last time and stuff like that. It's really good. But yeah, really highly recommend this. Check it out. If you like Mario Kart 64, you'll love this mod. It really like nails the aesthetic, and the stages feel so at home with the originals. And plus, you've got the original game here. You've got everything you could possibly want from a Mario Kart 64 experience. If you just want to play the vanilla game with like a few fun things, like Eliminator mode and stuff like that, you can do that in this game. You can bring back the sprites. You can bring back all of the gameplay changes and stuff. You can revert them all. What I love about mods like this is they have so many options, and like the more options, the better, you know. Yeah, I'm playing the Amped Up mod. I'm going to link it to you right now, actually, because I haven't done that this stream yet, and we should always do that to give the creator some clicks. Bear with me, everybody. So, it's this one. Version 3 of Mario Kart 64 Amped Up. You can grab it here. This is the creator's YouTube, and you can just click a link on there that'll take you to a mega link which has it. It's very easy to patch the original ROM, but I'm sure you can find it pre-patched as well if you're looking for that. But yeah, I didn't have any problems. I already had a copy of Mario Kart 64 just sitting on my hard drive, so I grabbed that, patched it instantly. It worked. It works well on real hardware and emulator, so you can play it on whatever you're inclined to. I really wish I could play this on real hardware, but unfortunately I couldn't find my SD card reader before stream, so you know, my N64 is just stuck with an old version of this at the moment, which is fine. You're welcome, and great to have you here, everybody. I hope you had a lovely time. We got a little yab at points, you know. We had a few fun discussions on stream today, and yeah, great to see all you guys from a Rippy stream. I'll be back with another one probably Wednesday or so. Usually do a little stream on Wednesday. Usually do a little stream on the weekend. And yeah, I'll be keeping busy on the summer holidays at work. So keep an eye on the Twitter. I will let you guys know when I'm next streaming. We can rarely have a schedule or anything these days because things are very touch and go, but that's okay. Once we get out of the 6 weeks, things will stabilize a little bit more. Anyway, let's look for somebody to raid. We'll see who's online. Anybody? Anybody good? Okay, who's doing fun stuff? Any recommendations, you guys? Bow now. You're welcome, you're welcome. Is the Twitch page usually visible? You do the rating bit? No, this is because I was doing some shit earlier with my with watching a video, and I thought I got rid of it, but I didn't. But yeah, it's visible at the moment. Hopefully I didn't do anything yab there on stream. I'm gonna check the VOD afterwards. Didn't pull up my fucking porn history on stream. I've done similar stuff before. Yeah, I was just seeing who's online. Swell Time G-Pool is streaming Super Mario clips. That might be fun. They do have a cute model. Kenji's doing a mountain climber stream. Shimada's doing Street Fighter. Maybe Street Fighter. Yeah. I like Shimada. We could rate her. She's just on her start screen, so... You can't even do that now. Yeah, that's true. Why would I have porn open when gooning's banned in the UK? So true. So true. Yeah, if I have another yab, it's not going to involve porn bookmarks anymore. That's for sure. Thank you, Atomboro. Alright, we'll raid the Genki Tiger. We'll call it Karting Raid. UK has your best interest in mind. At least they're making sure that I don't hurt myself. We were just talking about OPSEC earlier. Fucking pulling up my porn bookmarks. So that'd definitely be an OPSEC issue. But thankfully I don't think I did anything like that. Anyway, say hi to the tiger for me. I'm going to whip up something quick to eat and then go to bed. Have a lovely rest of your evening, everybody. We'll see you again soon. Bye.